Russell, हम जानते हैं कि वो क्या कर सकते हैं, what he brings. But he's like one slide at third man or fine leg away from injuring his knees, you know. अब हाल ही में I think 2-2.5 साल के बाद 2 साल के बाद वो वापस आए हैं वेस्ट इंडीज के लिए. In his first match back, he was man of the match. He took 3 wickets, didn't even give 20 runs and then got that cameo. But दूसरे मैच में आखिरी ओवर में he had to defend 21 and he gave it in 5 balls. Now I understand कि ये fickle format है, you know, but someone like Russell, yes, he's massive and he brings so much to it. But like Chetan said, in 20, you're going to 24 still dependent not just on him as well as Sunil Narine. You know, yes, he's economical, but he stopped running through teams 5 years ago, 6 years ago. One more thing I want to add, yes, it's a problem with all rounders, but when did KKR, Soumya, last have a settled batting unit? I remember Dinesh Karthik batting from opener to number 8, Owen Morgan up and down, Nitish Rana opening 3, 4. I think they need to really fix out Venkatesh Iyer. They really need to figure out their batting, you know. You can expect कि अगर Andre Russell 50% परफॉर्मेंस दे तो आप कुछ कर पाओगे, बाकी 50% आप उम्मीद करते हो कि रसल नारायण स्टैंड्स अप. But beyond these obvious weak links, despite being T20 superstars, I think they have to, you know, spin bowling, I agree with Chetan, they have 3 very good spinners. पेस बॉलिंग ठीक ठाक है, पर आपका जो बैटिंग है, ओवरऑल बैटिंग इज व्हाट विंस यू टूर्नामेंट्स. आई नो लोग कहते हैं बॉलिंग फिर भी ठीक है, आपका बैटिंग है ही नहीं. तो आई होप दे लुकिंग फॉर अ सेकंड कीपर. आई थिंक दे लेट गो शेल्डन जैक्सन, if I'm not mistaken. Who's your second, you know, your batter? They open with Gurbaz and kabhi Jason Roy, to kabhi wo N Jagadisan. You keep shuffling your order every 5 matches. Ab kahan se trophy jeetoge? Let's hope for KKR's fans' sake that they get some stable batting options.
I can just add about KKR. I think they have already made their most important purchase before the auctions, and that's Gautam Gambhir. He's like that headmaster. मतलब कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है ना, तो या वो फूफा जी नहीं होते कि शादी अभी ठीक से हमको करनी है, लेकिन टेंट ठीक से लगा नहीं है, खाना अरेंज नहीं हुआ है, लास्ट डे हो गया है, शादी का टाइम हो गया है, और वो फूफा जी आते हैं और कहते हैं कि नहीं, and then he gets everything in order. He is that फूफा जी. He'll come and he'll get the house in order. He did that with LSG. He gave them a base. KKR का order, the house is not in order. He'll come back and he's just going to do that. I think that's a very, very important buy. If somebody can tell KKR it's time to move on from Russell and Narine, that's Gautam Gambhir.
Also, you know, carrying that same line of thought forward, I get this feeling that he's just about come, Gautam Gambhir, you know, and it's just about kind of getting an idea as to so he would need time, you know, kind of, there's been an existing management for a long time. Gautam would obviously have come with fresh ideas. He's obviously has had his share of experience as at LSG doing what he was doing. So now if he had his share of ideas bringing to the table, he would need time to implement them. That perhaps is one of the reasons why KKR decided to continue with the Narine and Andre Russell this thing, because it just allows them to get over with this season with a squad that they understand, they know, and, you know, kind of whatever they can identify with. You go in with a completely new set, the coach and the new team would probably have lesser time, you know, to adjust. They have that much more time once they get through the season.
And probably they'll have a better purse in the mega auction if they release both of them.
Of course.
Side.
No, just talking about KKR's batting, I think it hasn't looked this convincing before. If you talk about their batting order right now, just what they have Shreyas Iyer at 3, they have a Rana coming in at 4, they have a Rinku Singh at 5, they can have a Andre Russell at 6. So that makes a very formidable middle order composition, so to say.
But again, they'll have a problem with the opening slot, because
so you have Jason Roy, you have Gurbaz, you can try Venkatesh Iyer.
They need Venkatesh to open.
So now whether Gambhir would want that or not, because he's not a big fan of these makeshift opening things. You know, having followed him so closely in Delhi Ranji also, you know, he sticks to those specialist things. And if you see how he operated at LSG too, वो Venkatesh Iyer wala experiment is something which I don't think will last that long. But you have good options in Jason Roy. Jason Roy did considerably well in the little period he played last year. Gurbaz is again a very promising player, but as Jamie said, you know,
again,
they need a good.
That takes up a lot of overseas slot. You know, Gurbaz, Jason Roy, Anderson,
all
the four.
Yeah, अगर आपने गुरबाज, रॉय, नारायण, रसल को खिलाया, you have no room to maneuver in your pace department. आपके पास कोई room नहीं बचेगा. The problem with KKR is, and they need Indian batsmen. They need somebody from obviously Indian origin to step up, an Indian batter to step up. वो नहीं हो रहा है उनके पास. And the problem is, and I think ये problem सारे franchises को आएगी, who need Indian batsmen. I'm looking at RCB. कौन है? You don't have Indian batsmen in the auction pool established. Youngsters हैं, but youngsters are not going to, you know, win you the IPL. They will be your support base. वो आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे आपके बिग प्लेयर्स को. केकेआर के साथ ये प्रॉब्लम है कि they don't need a support Indian batter, they need an Indian batter who can step up. Will they go back for Manish Pandey? That's a very, very important question.
But again, then that takes up a opening slot. No, that will take up a opening slot.
No, Manish Pandey is not going to open
with
for
whom
you.
you open with whom?
I'm just saying कि they don't have an option. आपके पास है ही नहीं ना opening batter. ये चीज सब टीमों के लिए लागू है. KKR के लिए भी ये लागू है. They need to find a solution. They don't have a solution. How are they going to, move that solution around, move players around to get that solution, to arrive at that solution? वो बहुत important.
I'll quickly move to the
one last thought. When you were talking about openers, Gautam Gambhir, Nitish Rana, you need an opener. There's a Dhruv Shawar in the auction list. So I'm like widely thinking now because it's the first time he has come in the auction list after like 3 years. After playing for CSK back in 2018, he had a good season for Vidarbha where he has moved base. So Dhruv Shawar could be one.
Brilliant season with Delhi.
Exactly. Dhruv Shawar could be one option, but yes, Chetan is right. You don't have. I was just quickly scrolling through the list in my mind. Those are 300 names, but not one Indian established player comes to mind. And Karun Nair and Manish Pandey, I don't know, man.
आपके पास इंडियन स्पिनर्स नहीं है आज लिस्ट में, इंडियन बैटर्स नहीं है आज लिस्ट में. दैट्स गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी वेरी क्रूशियल एस्पेक्ट. कैसे टीम्स उस वीकनेस को, जिसकी भी ये वीकनेस है, उसको कैसे उसकी भरपाई करेंगे, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
क्विकली मूविंग ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट टीम, श्रीनी, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स. बहुत सारी बातें हो रही हैं, क्रिकेटिंग रीजन से नहीं, लेकिन वैसे बहुत सारी बातें होती हैं बिकॉज ऑफ ऋषभ पंत एंड एवरीथिंग. दे हैव अ पर्स ऑफ 28.95 crores, 9 slots they have. Overseas are 4 slots that they are left with. Whom do you think they can go for? They have a Abhishek Porel in the squad, but do you think they can go for a keeper, just a backup keeper?
Yeah, so I was very excited at the prospect of Rishabh Pant coming back, and Sahil, in fact, Sahil had some great details to share about kind of how he's recovering, and the fact that he'll be kind of available for this IPL. I don't know what kind of workload will Rishabh be able to take.
True.
To be fair to the boy, he's been literally away from any kind of cricket, kind of for a full year. It is miraculous. Let me put it this way: his return, it's very heartening and it's miraculous the way he's come back. But I still think that Delhi will have to take that call to have a backup at any given point in time, because IPL is a long tournament, crossing 2 months, and I don't think he would have played any other cricket, coming into the IPL. So yeah, that is probably one of the things. But as Chetan was saying, that Indian batter, that elephant in the room, wo kaun hai? That is a problem with Delhi also. The moment Shreyas left, Delhi, that middle order has suddenly, look at, for me, Delhi is the squad that they had come up with in 2020, the IPL which they played in Dubai, the first year of the pandemic. When they played the final. What a team it was! And for me, for once, after having seen Delhi disappoint year after year after year, I was finally beginning to think that, okay, finally they're just getting it right, in terms of what kind of approach. And it was a very Team India centric approach, young India centric approach that Delhi began to have. But then things have just fallen. Look at Prithvi Shaw, classic example. A boy with so much talent. There are backers, there are people who still have nothing but positive things to say about Prithvi year after year after year. And but I mean, to the common eye, we all know what we are looking at, right? So there are a lot of corrections required. Now, how is Delhi seeing this? How does Delhi want to see this? Do they want to use this season to kind of somehow get through and then probably plan? See, this is I keep on repeating this. I'll give an example. Delhi, considering the Bombay bunch that they have in the middle order, by now they would have identified that here is a young boy Mushir who they can invest in, right? Let's say they buy Mushir. Any franchise, I'm thinking, would want to buy Mushir Khan, would buy with the option that they can retain him next year. Because this boy is going to be picked up at a good, thing, should he come back into the mega auction list, right? So franchise would be looking to buy a Mushir now, keep him, kind of whatever at the lowest salary grade, retain him, so that you don't really have to think about it in the mega auction. So that is something I would like to see Delhi doing, which is use this to kind of look at the big picture and kind of play the game of patience.
Jimmy, but barring the couple of innings here and there, Prithvi Shaw का जो पिछला season था, looking at that, can Delhi go for someone who is also a keeper and can bat up the order, like probably in the opening slot? What do you have to say?
They'll have to look. We discussed this yesterday. Delhi need an overseas opener and a keeper, and like we discussed yesterday, they need an Indian opener. Because Prithvi Shaw, fitness issues and form, this is always going to be a problem with him,
Yeah.
even in the best of times and the worst of times. So if they're planning their batting around Prithvi Shaw being a reliable opener, unfortunately, I think they're not going to go very far. Again, we discussed it yesterday. They have David Warner, World Cup winner, as opener. They have Mitchell Marsh, World Cup winner, at number 3. Why not go for Travis Head? You
Yeah.
know, Travis Head is the flavor of this year, along with Pat Cummins. Man of the match in the World Cup final, man of the match in the World Cup semi-final, man of the match in the WTC final. So the 3 tournaments, the 3 big matches for Australia this year, Travis Head has been a constant. Recency bias bhi hai. He made a late start to the World Cup, got a blistering some 68 ball 100. Uske baad, when he took, like I said yesterday also, when he took 2-3 days to recover from the high of the World Cup, he played just 3 T20s. In those 3 T20s in Indian conditions, he gave blazing starts, 35, 34, 28. So a team like Delhi, I would imagine, would see someone like Travis Head. Now, they also need a keeper because Rishabh Pant आ सकते हैं, but Delhi Capitals को फिलहाल ये सोच के जाना पड़ेगा कि ऋषभ पंत नहीं
नहीं आ
है.
रहे.
That's your worst case scenario. आएंगे तो great. You need someone. Josh Inglis is there. Kusal Mendes is there. You need keepers who, like you said, top order batsmen. Josh English got a blistering 100. It came in a lost cause. But recency bias, you might see him get some bidding. Kusal Mendes, traditionally Sri Lankan keeper batsman, कभी नहीं गए IPL में, but someone like him can open, can bat 3.
And the way
So
he
Delhi's main
played in the-
weakness is जब
Yeah.
से शिखर धवन गए वो
Yeah.
जूझ रहे हैं कौन आएगा next. I would say go for either Travis Head, like you rightly said, keeper चाहिए, Josh Inglis है, Kusal Mendes है. Do not go, without being disrespectful, do not go to that Abhishek Porel type level. हो सके युवा खिलाड़ी है, बहुत talent है. You need to be made of slightly tougher mentality.
Yeah.
That's why in the history of the IPL, only one uncapped keeper batsman has come to the fore, and that's Rishabh Pant. No disrespect, कोई और खिलाड़ी ऐसा नहीं कर पाया. I would want to see them go for international top order keeper batsman.
Chinmay, I'll just come to you. Sahil, considering the purse they have, Delhi Capitals, 28.95 crores, they can bid for someone like a Travis Head or Kushal Mendes.
They should, they will, and they will go for Travis Head. That is for sure, because Warner, you are not sure how long he's going to play, right?
Yeah.
And again, this is like a 2.5 month thing. But if you get someone like a Travis Head really cheap, you can also end up retaining him before the mega auction, because he's someone you can like invest in for the next 2-3 years. As Srini said, keeping the big picture in mind. But the keeping option, I think Abhishek Porel, they definitely, I don't know why he's still retained. I don't
That's
see
a
any.
backup, I guess.
No, but still, there are plenty of good keepers in India right now, and Abhishek Porel, except playing for Bengal, hasn't done anything of major note that he was retained. And last year, Delhi were all at sea, boss. You can't have a Abhimanyu Easwaran, a Priyam Garg giving trials mid-season. Abhimanyu Easwaran, you want in a T20 side. What was happening there? And that was all baffling. And right now, I think Urvil Patel is one keeper. Gujarat, top order batter, scored a 40-50 ball 100 this year only. Gun player, was with Gujarat Titans, was released. But I think that is one backup keeper they can have. But completely agree with Jamie that you need quality at top of the order. That's for sure.
With that, we have started with the auctions as well. But Chinmay, you were saying something.
Yeah,
about
Agar,
this.
if there's anybody who knows what is the exact status of Rishabh Pant, that is Delhi Capitals. They can't afford another season without him. उनका सीजन शुरू होने से पहले ही खत्म हो गया था last year. Like Sahil said, they were giving tryouts mid-season. They need so much in terms of their batting, and Rishabh Pant is not just a keeper; he's a captain. He's a prime batsman. It's just they know what is going to happen, and I think this time they are going to prepare in case Pant is not available. But without Pant, I don't see them going anywhere.
Moving on to Mumbai Indians, Srini, 17.75 crores overseas. They have total of 8 slots, 4 overseas. What do they need? Just because almost everything is sorted for them. Bowlers.
Desperately. Mitchell Stark, Vanindu Hasaranga. Or that guy, Gerald Coetzee. One of these 3 is a must. And if they can bolster their bowling attack, they are literally, like, they are very much in his favorites.
And the way Coetzee performed in the World Cup, that just adds up.
Yes, but then also, Hasaranga, especially in conditions like Wankhede, I wouldn't be surprised.
Jamie, what do you think? Left arm spinner or a premium pacer.
Look, I think this has also been said before also. Piyush Chawla was exceptional. But if you're relying on Piyush Chawla to do it again back-to-back years, आपकी bowling थोड़ी कम है. You have Kumar Karthike, Ritik Shaukin अभी नहीं है. You need to replace, like she said, you need a fast bowler and you
Yeah.
need a spinner. अब Lasit Malinga वापस आए हैं. Someone like a Dilshan Madhushamka, you know, again, I go back to recency bias. Kutsiye was brilliant, you know, but where did Madhushamka first make his name in that World Cup? Second ball wankade when he bowled Rohit
Yeah.
Sharma, right? At one point for about 10 days, वो इस one day World Cup के leading wicket taker थे. समाप्ति पर वो number 3 पे थे. 18 wickets he had, 18 wickets Gerald Kutsi had. Both are, you know, but 23, 24 left armor, Malinga factor, and I'm going to have to give it Srini. Hasaranga की जरूरत पड़ेगी, and maybe Malinga will rope in these two players.
Yeah. Okay, Sahil, just coming to RCB, a budget of 23.25 crores. They have 6 slots left, 3 overseas. A lot to fix up. Though they have a pretty balanced squad, they have a Lomro probably in the middle order for now. Anuj Rawat is there, DK is there, then Virat, Faf, and Maxwell. But they still need, bowlers
I think that
who can contain.
their top 7 are sorted. You
Yeah.
have Faf, Virat, Rajat Patidar, Glenn Maxwell, Cameron Green, Dinesh Karthik. Then you can have probably
Also, Suyesh Prabhudesai.
Suyesh Prabhudesai you can chip in, or you can try a Maipal Lomrod, who has been doing well for Rajasthan in
Yeah.
the domestic circuit. So I think the 7 is sorted. You have Karan Sharma as your leggy. You have Mohammad Siraj. I think what they need right now is a bloody good death bowler.
Yeah.
That is something which is required after Harshal Patel's inconsistent returns last season. I think they need someone at the death. They have Topley. I think
They have
retained Topley, but you can't trust Topley to last 14 games. So you need a good medium
Do you
pacer for
think
sure.
they need someone who can play that containing role, or probably someone who can bowl in the death? Because you talk about Vijay Kumar, Vaishak, Siraj, Akashdeep, top play, they give away runs at times.
Yeah.
So do you think they need a containing bowler, probably in the power plays
Absolutely.
more than the?
They need good fast bowlers for sure, because see, you need to fill in Hazelwood's shoes also, and he was very good for RCB. He wasn't that bad with Siraj, with the new ball. I think both of them made a good pairing, and so you need some sort of bowler in that mold who can do the job up front and in the final overs. But more than that, I think they still haven't found that perfect bowler to replace Yuzvendra Chahal.
Yeah.
Even that Hasaranga experiment fell flat. So they need definitely a good left arm spinner or leg spinner for sure, who has the heart to bowl at Chinnaswamy. Not the skills. Everyone has the skills. You need a big heart to bowl at Chinnaswamy.
Yeah, but again, you also need somebody from the domestic circuit who has been performing really well. Uncapped one. Do you think RCB can make that change? Can go for that innovation this time?
So see, RCB camp, from what I heard, they had a camp right before the auction. And there was a Delhi bowler, Mani Grewal, who attended those camps, and I think he bowls quick. He's 145 plus, very strongly built boy, hits the deck hard, and he's strong, 6-pack abs and all that jazz. So he's strong and hasn't played a lot of cricket for Delhi, but he's in the under-23 CK Naidu probables this year. There's another spinner who I have played a lot of cricket with, Digvesh Rathi, another Delhi boy, played under-23, under-25, mystery spinner, has the ability to bowl 4 different deliveries. So he could be one bowler to watch out for too. But I think Anshul Kamboj, you were mentioning right before the auction that he was a net bowler last time around.
Yeah.
So they need those bowlers, but I think more than that, they need an out-and-out good fast bowler, and they could well go for Mitchell
And he's
Starc.
coming from a very good Vijay Hazare tournament. He picked up 15 odd wickets in those games for Haryana. There's a bidding war going on for Robin Park, who had a 1 CR of base price, and it's between KKR and Rajasthan, if I'm not mistaken. Chetan bhai.
Yeah, a little surprising that Rajasthan Royals are going for it. I'm not sure where do they have a spot for him, because maybe as a backup batsman, because Josh Butler might not be available for the entire season.
Yeah.
So they are looking at, he's obviously the mini auction. So you're looking at somebody who's there just for a season. They're looking for a backup for Josh Butler, is my thought. They have Shimron Hetmeyer in the middle order. Unka middle order mein, I thought they need somebody else, somebody like a Robin Powell. And KKR again, I'm not sure, because they do need a top order batsman.
Yeah.
Like he has an issue against spin.
Yeah.
That's very, very widely known.
Yeah.
But let's see how it goes. For now, these are the two sides which are going for him. It'll be interesting to see which of them gets it, and उनका किस तरीके से change होगा dynamics team का, वो देखना बहुत जरूरी है. For now, I think both of them are actually Did we get a green light there? Has some team got it?
7.4.
But it's hilarious because RR had a budget before this of 14.5 crores.
And they've spent
They spent
7 crores.
7.4 crores.
7 crores on.
On,
Roman Paul.
and
Oh
they still
my
have
God.
7 slots and 2 overseas left now. If they've picked him up.
This is
He's a
another
top order
Ryan
batsman, right?
Parag move. No, he bats 5-6.
But
Jamie,
why would they need?
Jamie, I'll just
This just goes to say, while you were talking, I was looking at the other screen and I'm just laughing. You know, हम इतने सोच के आते, plan बनाते आते, हम यहाँ बैठे, हमें
5-6. He
घंटा
batted for
मालूम
Delhi
पड़ता है
5-6.
कि ये franchises कैसे सोचते हैं. I mean,
Yes,
who
he
would have
was not
thought? You
even
know,
used for
just
Delhi.
yesterday on Cricket Next Soumya, I was saying I'm struggling to put together 5 names. Did anyone think the first name Robin Powell would go for 7? Like Chetan said, he does not bowl. He's got a spin problem. He's been extremely inconsistent in the IPL, but he just got a match-winning 50 like 5 days ago. So
Yeah.
forget the World Cup. People are probably picking him on what he did last week. Very, very surprised that RR have spent
I'm
half their
not
money.
No,
understanding
but
Robin
they're
Powell.
missing one point here. He's the captain of Barbados Royals.
Yeah. But you
Rajasthan
can't
Royals
really
sister
spend
concern.
okay, that's
Sister
fine.
concern. So they are
अब ये tournament आपको इंडिया में खेलना है.
नहीं,
Barbados
that's
में नहीं
fine.
खेलना है.
नहीं, India में खेलना है. But I'm saying
but
कि they are taking a
above
look at the
everything-
performances.
Above
Hear me out,
everything,
hear me out.
Look at the
Brand.
budget.
Yeah, that's fine. Budget की तो आप छोड़ दो. अब आप auction में आते हो, budget के बारे में नहीं सोचते हो. This is a huge, I don't know, it's a negative for them to go at 7.4 crores. But what I'm saying is, they've seen his performances in the CPL.
Yeah.
They've seen what he can do. They've seen something that DC didn't see, we didn't see.
Yeah.
Sahil obviously has just said he bats at 5-6. He bats at 5-6 because Delhi mein he was not going to get that top order spot. You know, you look at CPL, he bats in the top 4. But यहाँ पे, from that perspective, how are you? Rajasthan Royals ka top 3 is fixed unless and until you're thinking.
Do you think then Riyan Parag gets his position to bat at? If you have Roman Powell at 5 or 6, he can bat at 4.
I
don't know. I
can't
can't make sense of this price tag for sure. The auction, okay, fine. You wanted Roman Paul, you get Roman Paul, but why so much interest in Roman Paul on basis of one CPL? We saw what happened with him at DC, boss. We saw what happened with him at DC. He was struggling. He wasn't able to read the Googlies.
Yeah. Okay, on a serious note, Srini, I'll just read out the squad now, including Roman Powell for Rajasthan Royals, Josh Butler, Sanju Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shimran Hetmyer, Kunal Singh Rathore, Dhruv Jurel, Domin Ferreira, Riyan Parag, Ashwin, Chahal, Adam Zampa, Trent Bolt, Kuldeep Sen, Avesh Khan, Prasidh Krishna, Sandeep Sharma, and Navdeep Saini. Where do you play him?
Well, as I said, I mean, looking to the only connect that I can see is the Caribbean
Bangladesh.
Royals, you know, kind of the link that they're trying to, and this is something that you know, even KKR, by virtue of having you know, run their CPL franchise, they always had players who could give them that cross connect, you know, between their Indian franchise and the Caribbean franchise. Maybe it's a branding exercise. Other than that, I don't see any reason why Roman Powell for 7.4 CR.
Crores. Yeah.
I mean, let us shut shop and go back, because I don't know why are we even discussing.
And on that note, Jamie, Riley Rosso has got unsold. Expected?
Yeah, absolutely expected. Look, he's done some fantastic things for South Africa and across the T20 franchise landscape, but unfortunately last year he didn't do anything. और जब आपको बहुत बड़ा मौका मिलता है, लगातार 3 पे खेल रहे हो, 4 पे खेल रहे हो, when you don't do anything in 8, 9, 10 games, very, very tough.
Yeah.
You can do what you want to do in the BBL and CPL and all those leagues. अगर आप Indian conditions में 1 साल तक कुछ नहीं करते हो, मुश्किल है आपको वापस आना. And I don't know why he set his base price so high.
For me, this is a surprise. For me, this is a surprise.
7.4 is a surprise, you know.
No, it is. But what I'm saying is कि अगर आप Roman Powell के लिए जा रहे हो, तो why is KKR not going for Riley Russo? He does the same job. That's in the
sorry
middle.
to interrupt you, Chetan. RR are going for Harry Brook, Hammer and Tongs.
Wait,
The bid is over 3 crores already.
No, wait. We'll get to that. But my point is कि Riley Russo को अगर आपको चाहिए, KKR, they've missed out on. It just does not make sense. Why did they not go for Riley Russo at all?
Because they were saving money for Harry Brook? Rajasthan are going for Harry Brook, right?
Rajasthan are going for
Rajasthan
Harry
and
Brook.
DC are in a bidding war, so to say. 3.4 crores already.
DC I understand.
DCI, yeah.
Because they need थोड़ा meat चाहिए उनको middle order में. अगर especially if Rishabh Pant is not there, they need somebody जो Mitchell Marsh के बाद आके कर सके. And Harry Brook is going to do that role only. वो हम देख चुके हैं. He's not going to be a top order batsman. So and DC have the money. Rajasthan 5 करोड़ के बाद तो राजस्थान चुप हो जाएगा ना.
Yeah.
But I think उनको ज्यादा शॉपिंग का जरूरत भी नहीं है. 11 तो उनका मैं उंगली पे गिन सकता हूँ.
किसका?
राजस्थान
का जरूरत नहीं है.
I think
But
just a
still,
couple
that
of
doesn't
in
make
the
sense
middle
for
order.
Roman
know.
Powell to go at 7.4.
No, I'm very
5 was
surprised.
still
I'm
fine.
very
If they
surprised.
needed, if Rajasthan needed a middle order batsman, then they should have saved their money for Harry Brook.
Brook, exactly.
The only reason Roman Powell they went hammer and tongs for 7 point. It does not make sense. And the only reason is he is Barbados Royals ka captain. They know what he's capable of, but in a different league. His performances in the IPL do not, and I think we are all in agreement here. His performances in the IPL do not warrant 7.4 CR. That too, जब राजस्थान के पास सिर्फ 14-15
They have
करोड़ है.
everyone.
Yeah.
And they have everyone. That's a
This
balanced
is,
squad.
I think Harry
Maybe
Brook,
I was thinking they would use their money to go after another bowler to back up to be with
Probably a
No,
domestic
but-
left arm bowler.
And yesterday we were talking about Madhushanka, who has a base price of 50 lakhs, but they could get into a bidding war for Madhushanka, and the other teams they might have their money. Auction में एक चीज आपको डायनामिक जरूर ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है कि आपके पास कितना पैसा है और कितना बाकी टीम्स आपको उस पैसे की वजह से कितना मनूवर आउट कर सकती हैं. If somebody has 20 crores in their pocket and Rajasthan has only 7 crores, आप कितना दूर चले जाओगे उस bidding war में? I think that's, I don't know. I mean, I'm not the expert in, I don't have the analysis that Rajasthan Royals does, but they know something that we clearly don't.
But Srini, why is Sunrisers not bidding for Harry Brook? They haven't gone for Roman Paul. They do make these kind of decisions, and they have the budget, they have the purse. Sunrisers haven't. Have they? They haven't.
Wasn't Sunrisers? Harry Brook was with Sunrisers.
Was with
right?
Sunrisers.
So they released him.
Yeah, they released him. I don't know what to get.
Harry Brook has been sold to Delhi for 4 crores.
horrible.
For
That's a steal.
4 crore.
horrible.
That's a steal.
You are expecting him to score at a tired Kotla Square, which will be hosting 4 Ranji Trophy games. You remember what happened at Kotla, where DC were all crybabies that the pitch is
But I
tired.
think that
It's not
4 crore Harry Brook is not
It's a
bad.
steal. It's a
It's a
steal.
steal.
It's a
क्या
steal.
बात कर रहे हो?
But that's a
Last year he went for 13 crores.
4
4 crores? नहीं.
7.4
No, no, no.
11
crores
There are two things here. 4 crores से आपको ये पता चलता है कि first of all, he was overpriced at 13 crore, which everybody knows.
Yes. Yeah.
Second, not everybody is sold on the way Harry Brook has performed.
Yeah.
They don't think that he can perform in these conditions.
Yeah.
That's why he's at 4 crore. He's a steal.
He's a
Forget-
steal.
I think at 4 crore,
Forget
Harry Brook is very
DC
good.
can't like.
नहीं यार, you need नहीं.
But
See,
Sahil,
you look at
it's also about the
DC's
hype
background.
that the player has. No, it's also about the hype that the player has.
But barring that one inning last season.
True.
he
Agree
was
to that.
You
all
look
at
at-
sea.
Agree to that.
No, I don't agree to the fact कि जो slow pitch है and all of that, IPL के लिए pitches अच्छे से तैयार हो जाती है. My point is this much: DC need somebody in their middle order. Mitchell Marsh के बाद ऋषभ पंत के वहाँ पे.
But I'll tell you
Yeah, go
where
ahead.
I think they're going to bat him. They're going to bat him as an opener because
Opener.
he will. I agree
Actually, we
with
have the
Sahil,
first
he will
bid
struggle
for,
at the Kotla. His best chance is to get runs. In
He's
the
not an
power
opener.
play.
He's
It's
not
a
an
steal.
opener.
But he opened.
You can-
after 8 matches, they opened with him before matches last year.
SRH, now you're
had to-
talking about.
Hyderabad,
But
yes.
it did not work.
Correct. But if you have, I agree, it's a steal deal. But to my mind, it's still 4 crores wasted by DC. If he's being picked, Licky Lelo, they're going to open with him because they need an opener. If they're batting him in the middle order,
Travis Head.
they're
Okay,
finishing
so
10 out
we
of
have a
10.
bidding war between
Yeah.
CSK and SRH for Travis Head.
There you go.
No, ये अभी ये बहुत लंबा जाएगा.
Yeah.
He's a top buy, and I
10
think
to
there will
12
be
crores
other
probably?
teams.
10 to 12 crores probably.
I'm waiting to see who jumps in at what they
Yeah, somebody will jump in at
Yeah,
7 crores.
7 crores.
Exactly.
7 crores.
Yesterday, we discussed 2 franchises which desperately need
DC.
Travis Head.
DC was one of
and
them.
Hyderabad.
But no,
Correct.
but look, DC have now got Harry Brook, and if you're saying he's
DC
going to
now
bat in the
wouldn't
top
come in.
order,
Yeah.
If I'm saying,
If-
my gut feeling is,
no,
if,
I don't think so.
If they wasted 4 crores, they will get nothing out of batting.
But
in the middle
Jamie,
order.
if you have a Harry Brook, and if I'm saying Rishabh Pant is 50-50, just thinking, you are exhausting all your overseas slots in the batters. Who will bowl for him?
But you
Delhi-
don't really need to play him.
David
no,
Warner,
if
you don't need to
Rishabh
play
is
him in
in
every
every
match.
if,
no.
if they
don't
don't,
need to
if they
play him
don't,
every
like you
match.
just said, if they don't make a sudden bid for him, it's going to be David Warner, Harry Brook, and Mitchell Marsh are your top 3. उसके बाद lottery.
जिसका मतलब पृथ्वी शॉ का पत्ता कट.
जो होना भी
जो
चाहिए.
ना होना चाहिए. No, they might use him for they might use him as
Impact
an
player.
impact player.
Correct,
But
correct.
I mean,
I just
no,
don't.
I still don't think Harry Brook as a top
Opener?
order batsman. I think he will bat at 5 or 6. जो Robin Powell उनको नहीं दे पाए,
और जो Riley Russo,
जो Riley Russo नहीं दे पाए. That is something that what DC will try and get.
Can Harry Brook, Srini, can he come at number 3 because you have David Warner, Mitchell Marsh probably opening or probably swapping Marsh 3 and
March, I think 3.
Harry
best
Brook
ever
opening?
team.
Probably that can
Rather
be the
than
lineup.
I don't see Harry Brook as an opener. That's
Yeah.
for sure. It has to be after that number 4
Yeah.
or number 5. I don't know if this was what Delhi was planning.
Yeah.
I think right now they've got him at a very good price, but now they have to figure out how to
figure out.
use him.
Yeah.
If
You know,
CSK don't get Travis Head, if CSK get Travis Head, they're not going for Ravindra.
Correct.
Well,
Why they don't have place to play Ravindra? Yeah,
If
they
they
have.
get-
They
they
play him
get
at
Travis
three,
Head,
but
they
if they get
no-
Travis Head,
shut
no
shop and go
Ravindra.
back home.
Yeah.
That's it.
So then Gaikwad doesn't open.
But Sahil, if they don't
No,
get
Travis Head at 3 or what? Or Conway
Travis
at
had
3?
at 3.
Conway
Travis
at
had
3. Conway at 3.
They
No,
definitely
Conway
don't
opens.
experiment with
Conway
all
opens.
three
Conway
guards.
They
opens.
won't, yeah, they
No, no, no. Travis had at 3.
Three.
Travis
Conway,
Head, no, I'm saying
Conway and Gaikwad, they're not going to
And-
touch.
Okay, so they really need someone like Rachin Ravin right now because they have Ravindra Jadeja and also Mitchell Sandner for left.
No,
And
they
not
don't.
just for left arm.
Mitchell Sandner, again, it's a problem. Where do they fit it?
No, I'm just saying you have him in the squad right
Look.
already.
Look, we're talking about Rachin Ravindra. जब
Yeah.
हम उनकी बात करेंगे, you only have to talk about him as a batsman.
Batsman, yeah.
World Cup में his bowling it did not set the stage alight. There's not much
But
there.
the flip side is that here it's only 4 overs. You
And
you
what-
have that extra hand.
But you have
What I feel-
Ravindra
what I feel
Jadeja and you
looking at-
have Mitchell Sandner.
Looking at
You
Moeen
don't-
Ali's availability, probably that is why they're going for Travis Head because he can bat
No, but
left-handed
if they're
and
going
off
for
spinner.
Travis
And
Head,
off
then-
spinner.
then-
Off spinner,
Handy
yeah.
off spinner.
Then Rachin Ravindra was never in the scheme of things.
As
It's
a
still
problem,
like
No,
going
that was
back.
just that was just
Because you
that
had
was just discussion.
Probably two similar forte players already and experienced ones in the
No,
IPL.
that's what MS likes, right?
So that's what Chetan is
He
saying,
loves the
right?
battery of
You-
left arm
You
spinners.
don't go to a Ravindra expecting 4 overs.
Yeah.
दो
एक
तो ये भी डाल सकता है.
अच्छे डाल
So,
सकते हैं.
yeah,
SRH
exactly.
ने AirPods ले लिए. It used to irritate me a lot. They used to have those wired things. और वो भी एक कान में और वो दूसरा लटक रहा होता है. I am so glad to see that they are sitting with AirPods.
So what's the big news? They have the
have
AirPods or
AirPods.
Roman Paul going for 7.4 crores.
No, SRH have AirPods. SRH have AirPods. That was just so irritating for me to watch. But look, this is now 5.6 crores. This is I am still Srini. I'm still waiting for somebody to enter at 7 crores. Let's take a guess. कौन enter करेगा?
DC probably.
DC probably.
Not DC was. Then you
That's
don't have
a
any
risk.
slot for a
The
bowler.
the bigger fan I am of RCB. Probably RCB as well.
No, not RCB.
बहुत सारा पर्स दे दो.
RCB कहाँ खिलाएगा? नहीं खिला सकता.
But I'm still expecting him to go
RCB
for
has
at least
पैसा-
12,
पैसा तो
10
है.
to 12 crores.
पैसा है
Have they bought
RCB.
anything yet?
No, they haven't.
पैसा तो है.
Hyderabad will, I think, if no one comes in like Chetan is expecting, I think Hyderabad because they
Hyderabad
need.
has that kind of a purse, no?
नहीं, but they're it's
Six.
always been दो ताबड़तोड़ opener और एक आपका गया.
Yeah.
तो बेयरस्टो के साथ ये lefty and he's basically David Warner level ना.
Yeah.
Bairstow and Head. गजब.
And plus left-handed.
वही
No, Bairstow is there.
Best is
Punjab.
there.
Bairstow is Punjab Kings now.
अच्छा
with
Punjab
Punjab Kings. So they have-
So they have Abhishek Sharma and Mayank Agarwal. as
Mayank
their
Agarwal,
openers.
Abhishek Sharma,
Oh, then
Aiden
head,
Markram,
head.
and Glenn Phillips, Henrik Klaasen.
Chennai don't need him as much as Hyderabad need him.
I guess they're picking him
SRH
for Moeen Ali.
SRH have a good middle order now. Klaasen, Phillips,
Klaasen, Phillips,
that's a good
Markram,
middle order.
ये जा रहा है
Abdul
भाई, ये
Samad.
जा रहा है.
6.4.
And also Washi. Can't
Washi,
forget
yeah.
him. He's
Washi
a
should
handy
bat
player.
it.
See, SRH भी if they
Marco
take-
Jensen as well.
if SRH get Travis Head, वहाँ पे भी overseas का issue है.
बड़ा issue है.
बहुत बड़ा issue.
कहाँ पे?
But
In
SRH.
SRH.
because you have नहीं आप देखो ना कितने भरे पड़े हैं आपके पास. You have Glenn Phillips, you have Aiden Markram, Marco Jensen, Henrik
But
Klaasen.
if you he will.
Faruqi, if
No,
you
no,
want
he
to
will play. I'm
bowler
just
as well,
saying. I'm just
Faruqi.
saying कि there's a lot
Correct,
to
correct.
digest over there.
But their top order
Chennai-
is the top order is one
Chennai-
of the worst.
Chennai have 16 crores to play here, yaar. Because look, Ben Stokes you released for 16 crores. You literally have 16 crores to throw at this guy.
You do.
I probably feel
And-
they'll go for 10 to
and-
12 crores is the budget they'll
But
have
they'll-
for him.
No, I'm not saying
For
they will
Travis
throw
Head.
16 crores, but I'm saying they can
They
go to
can,
that much. But you have to see CSK. There are two franchises जिसके बारे में हम बात करें, चाहे MI हो चाहे CSK हो, they go long term. They don't think 2 years, 3 years down the line. If they take Travis Head today, they are talking retention.
Yeah.
They will be
Talking
thinking retention next. So from that perspective, they can happily go 10, 12 crores. I don't think SRH have a shot here. I'll be very honest.
Gone.
They've
They're
stopped.
out.
CSK's out.
CSK is
They've
out.
got him. So if anyone comes in at 7, like you predicted,
Yeah.
मजा आएगा.
CSK is out.
They're out.
SRH.
Oh my
SRH.
god.
Srini, if SRH gets him,
Wow.
you know,
It's a steal.
there's
boss. This is the real
it's a steal. But again, where do you play him? Like, how do you
Open.
open? But you have
With-
a lot
with
of
SRH with CSK that wasn't the deal.
Yeah.
But with
But
SRH,
but
SRH
the
you open.
overseas
SRH
slot
is the
open.
first name on the
you
team.
have only 4 overseas slot. Then whom do you?
No, but see, that's the thing they will have to juggle. na?
right now with the kind of
And
the kind of options that they have,
And yes, he has gone to SRH.
Oh my
Travis
God.
Head
Travis Head,
I did not
stolen
expect
away.
that.
Aiden
I
Markram,
did not expect that.
Klaasen.
Marco
Klaasen.
Jansen, Klaasen.
Klaasen, that's it.
Again, last time यहीं बैठे थे हम लोग. And I said, on paper, Hyderabad have a damn good franchise, but it didn't translate. So you have to budget for that happening again.
Yeah, but the thing is, right now, if you look at their, अगर हम उनके 4 overseas गिनाए अभी, that's Travis Head,
Travis Head.
Aiden Markram, who's their captain, Marco Janssen, and Heinrich Klaassen. These 4 start.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
You can bench
and then
Glenn Phillips.
Farouk, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Faruqi as well.
you see how
Faruq
it
the-
goes. Fazal Haq, Faruqi भी हैं. So depending on marker, so आपका जो toss up रहेगा वो Marco Janssen, Fazal Haq, Faruqi और Glenn Phillips के बीच में रहेगा. So it just depends what kind of purchases they have. I think they need a spinner also. So that's at 7 CR, that's a steal. But I'm very surprised that CSK pulled out.
Okay, so looking at the all-rounder squad, Srini, Abhishek Sharma, Washington Sundar, Shahbaz Ahmed, they're all-rounders. And then they have Mayank Markande. They don't really need a part-time spinner. They have hell lot of them in the squad. So probably Travis Head can be used as an impact player just for the batting bit.
Possible.
You will play him as you will use a spin, yeah. Why use Travis Head as an impact player?
Impact
You will
player
keep him-
नहीं आप करोगे
I
ना,
don't
overseas.
think
Srini, what do you have to say?
Yeah, because he brings a lot to the table.
Srini, what do you have to say?
Well,
Or
you
Travis
can't
Head.
definitely be using Travis Head is not your impact player, but I'm wondering with Sunrisers, the more I'm looking at the squad,
Yeah.
for me, their perennial problem has seemed to be the what you pick at the auction and how you kind of put them
Put
to
them in
use
this, yeah.
is like two different things.
Yeah.
Look at the way when they initially bought Washington Sundar. I have always felt that Sundar is not your tailender.
Yeah.
It took them time to understand that
yeah.
Washington Sundar could have been played
next?
right up in the middle. So I think it's a case
Second
of
round
they
man.
not being able to identify.
Yeah.
Oh, finally MI is in the race
Karunar
for.
has gone unsold.
Unsold.
Yeah. And now we have Steve Smith.
What MI are bidding for Steve Smith?
Did they put up a bid?
No, you just mentioned MI is there.
No, I saw-
Acha, okay.
So the camera panned to Rahul
Camera
Sanghvi,
pan,
but that doesn't mean anything.
So MI ने अभी तक कोई bid नहीं डाला है ना?
No. That
और
is
RCB ने भी नहीं
for the
डाला.
next
RCB
set.
ने भी
MI is waiting on
Yeah,
RCB.
yeah,
RCB will
they-
take
they-
the
they
domestic
they need
uncapped
bowlers.
players.
They need bowlers.
Nahi BK, Steven Smith.
Steve Smith unsold.
Steve Smith
He
unsold.
might come back.
Huh?
DC
I
will
doubt.
get him.
I doubt.
DC will get him at base price.
Base price.
Last round. में.
Manish Pandey is the next
There
one
you
at
go.
base price 50
Ooh,
lakhs.
Manish Pandey.
Who you said KKR?
KKR and CSK.
You can
Not
have
CSK
him,
for
you know,
sure.
at
No,
50
you
lakhs.
need-
Not MS Dhoni.
You need. MS Dhoni is a big fan of Manish Pandey.
I doubt.
Big
Let's
fan.
see. Let's see.
That's just my gut feeling. I'm sure I can be wrong.
But again,
I
the
mean,
kind of base
I
price
was wrong
that is,
live.
that can be a steal.
I literally said कि CSK will take Travis Head and SRH got him. So I can be proven wrong easily. So that's not a point.
I'm saying unsold.
Unsold.
Unsold, yeah, same here. I agree.
Massively overrated.
Or probably
Massively overrated.
they'll
I'd
go
stick
after
to
him.
No,
unsold.
DC have got him. DC have
No.
No,
this
DC
was the previous bid.
no DC. So they've put in a bid. No, they've put in a bid at
No,
base
they
price.
haven't.
They haven't.
They haven't.
They're just
Okay,
showing where
That
he
is
played
base
last.
price, 50 lakh.
Okay. No,
They
the
had him
previous.
last year,
Okay,
yeah,
Probably
they released him.
wait हो रहा है आगे के
unsold.
probably after
Yeah,
Unsold.
उतना ही जाएगा.
15
But
years.
he-
I think
unsold.
they'll come back for
15
him.
years, 2 innings.
हो गया
for now he's
Manish
unsold.
No, come on. 2 seasons he gave for KKR, yaar.
2 innings, 2 innings.
That season they won. He was really, and Gautam Gambhir was there. He was really consistent.
9 साल हो गए भाई उस बात को.
That's true.
Finished,
but
finished,
he's
finished.
had a good season, not just one inning.
2 innings. And they both
They can
came in
be-
that same season.
But Jamie, at that price, you can have him in the squad at least.
Okay, they've taken a break.
I don't have the
This
purse,
is why the
so
auction is
these franchises can have him run drinks for all I care. But if any team is featuring, no disrespect, someone like Manish Pandey in your plans, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Even if
We've been talking about a lot of teams, Srini, but Punjab Kings, what do they need? 29.1 crores, 8 slots, 2 overseas. They are pretty sorted.
And
They
hoping to buy Shah Rukh Khan back cheap.
probably for
Why
10
would-
crores.
Why are people still talking about Shah Rukh Khan? The kind of
Because
season he had,
they need an informed spinner.
because yes,
and he
yes,
picked the
his-
wickets.
His bowling has been more
More
being
talk
more
of the
talked
town.
about
Talk
than
of
his
the town,
batting. He had horrible seasons
So-
for Tamil Nadu in both Vijay
Correct.
Yeah.
What
Syed
is it
Mushtaq.
that Punjab need? They need a good top order batsman, right?
They have Shikhar, they have Prabsimran.
they
I
have,
got
they
it.
need a
They've got
an
it.
best.
They're
But
the
it's
best,
so
though.
dependent
The best,
on
The
Shikhar
best. Oh.
Yeah.
to see them through. So they definitely need a backup option for Shikhar right up the order.
No, but when Bairstow returns, I think they're sorted there as well. But Jamie, just your thought on Manish Pandey thing. You haven't been a big fan of
No.
him. I think he has been the biggest underachiever when it comes to.
I also have
Look,
The-
look.
I
So
have
here's my thing on Manish Pandey. At the age of 18 or 19, he becomes the first Indian centurion in
Yeah.
the IPL 2009. Chalo, fantastic. did he ever give you returns on that? Chetan is right. He had that 1 or 2 good seasons, but both of his knocks, there was a 94 in one of the final, and there was an 80 odd. Beyond that, what's he done? He's actually lost KKR matches when they persist with him. He's lost SRH matches.
Yeah.
There were matches when he comes to the crease and the run rate was in control. And crease pe reh ke, it's gone from 7 to 8 to 9 per 10. That to me is a red flag, you know.
Yeah.
Upar se, he's not performing in domestic cricket. So there's really little to be gauged in this day and age. In 2024, which is when the IPL will be, if you're including Manish Pandey, mujhe to personally, I don't think it'll work.
And Srini, no, it makes sense too, right? You wouldn't go for a Manish Pandey or instead go for an under 19 player like a Mushir Khan, who is like one for the future. You can actually groom for future
I
rather
would
than
go back
just,
looking for that 18, 19-year-old that Jamie mentioned that he saw in 2009, but not the Manish Pandey as of today. And I mean, you know, anybody who's seen the growth pattern, the growth chart between 2009 and over the years, will have nothing but disappointment to share, because here is, what happens is, when you look at a promising career and then you see it unfolding in a manner which you hadn't perceived or which you thought was disappointing, obviously you're going to start looking at other options. So I think that's the case with Manish, that other than of course the numbers that speak for him. If you remember, 2 new franchises had come in 2010, the Sahara Pune Warriors, and where Manish had left an existing franchise to go away. All that, it was like, just the commercials of IPL had just taken over the cricketing logic, which I don't blame, of course. The point is, somewhere during that time, the path
player kind of
forward was lost.
Shani, IPL auction का मतलब blockbuster, 17 crore, 19 crore, 20 crore, 15 crore. In this IPL auction आपको क्या लग रहा है कि किस प्लेयर पे बहुत ज्यादा मार्क रहेगा या किस प्लेयर पे?
पहला प्लेयर 7.5 करोड़, मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या सोच के खर्चा किया है राजस्थान रॉयल्स ने रॉबिन पॉल पे।
राजस्थान के पास बजट भी कम है, बहुत ज्यादा उनके पास पर्सनल वैल्यू भी नहीं है
जी, बट बजट कम है, लोगों के पास स्लॉट्स भी कम है, और दूसरा ये कि आप जो भी प्लेयर को यहाँ पिक कर रहे हो, हर फ्रेंचाइज देखना 1 या 2 स्लॉट फिल करने के लिए ये पार्टिसिपेट करिए ऑक्शन में, क्योंकि आप जिसको भी पिक कर रहे हो 3 महीने का बाद है वो फिर मेगा ऑक्शन में चला जाएगा। तो अगर आपके पास वो कोर तैयार है आपका, तो आप सिर्फ 1 या 2 प्लेयर को आइडेंटिफाई करने के लिए आप पिक कर रहे हैं।
चेतन, ओवरऑल अगर हम देखें इस पूरे ऑक्शन को जी, तो आई थिंक लग रहा है मुझे कि बहुत ज्यादा हर फ्रेंचाइजी के पास बहुत बड़े चेहरे नहीं है या फिर बहुत ऑप्शन नहीं, क्योंकि आपको ऑलमोस्ट जो साहिल कह रहे थे कि आपको प्लेइंग 11 डिसाइडेड है, आपको क्या करना है, किस तरह से प्लेइंग गेम लेके ले जाना है, आपको खेलना है। तो आई थिंक किस प्लेयर्स को आप देख रहे हो कि बहुत ज्यादा इस बार इस ऑक्शन में जो मिनी ऑक्शन है उसमें सबका जो पॉइंट है वो कैच करेगा?
देखिए, मिनी ऑक्शन में क्या होता है कि आपके जो स्क्वाड हो गया, बड़ा स्क्वाड हो गया, देन यू स्टार्ट प्लगिंग द गैप्स, प्लगिंग द होल्स। और अब सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि 2 साल हो चुके हैं। आई थिंक दिस इज द फाइनल ईयर ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर साइकिल, वी माइट हैव अ मेगा ऑक्शन नेक्स्ट टाइम अराउंड। तो अभी सबकी जो टीम्स हैं, स्क्वाड्स हैं, दे आर प्रीटी मच सेट। जो आज हमें ज्यादा मूवमेंट दिखेगी वो उन टीम्स में दिखेगी जिनके बॉलिंग लाइनअप सेट नहीं है। समबडी लाइक एन आरसीबी या मुंबई इंडियंस, इनके बॉलिंग लाइनअप सेट नहीं है, उन्होंने जो उनके पास एग्जिस्टिंग बॉलर्स थे रिलीज कर दिए। और हमारे पास, हमने अगर आज हम ऑक्शन लिस्ट में देखें, जो टॉप डॉलर प्लेयर्स हैं ज्यादातर आपके ऑलराउंडर्स हैं, आपके स्पिनर्स हैं, वो भी स्पिनर्स में भी ओवरसीज स्पिनर्स हैं, और पेसर्स हैं। वहां पे 2 नाम आते हैं, हर्षल पटेल, शार्दुल ठाकुर। आई थिंक उनके ऊपर एक अच्छी बिडिंग होनी चाहिए आज। उमेश यादव हैं, ही हैज टन्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस। सो आई एम लुकिंग एट स्पिनर्स एंड पेसर्स। कुछ टीमें हैं जिनको थोड़े ज्यादा गैप्स प्लग करने हैं, डीसी हो गए, राजस्थान हो गए, जिनको एक एक्स्ट्रा बैटर चाहिए, केकेआर को एक्स्ट्रा बैटर्स चाहिए। बट ओवरऑल जो सिनेरियो है इस समय, यू आर प्लगिंग गैप्स, और द अदर थिंग इज दैट यू नीड स्पिनर्स एंड यू नीड पेसर्स, और वही ऑक्शन लिस्ट आपको दिखाता है। सो अ लॉट ऑफ टीम्स विल आल्सो बी प्रिपेयरिंग, क्योंकि उनका मैनेजमेंट चेंज हुआ है। आप मुंबई इंडियंस को देख लीजिए, कैप्टन चेंज हो गया है। So this is a year that they are saying, okay, you know what, Hardik, you come in, you take a look at the squad. Obviously, they would want to win. Everybody wants to win. लेकिन अगर वो नहीं भी जीते तो they'll get a start कि okay, ये squad कैसा है, इसमें अगले साल क्या करना है. Same thing goes for KKR. They've got Gautam Gambhir in. They'll take a look. They'll see क्या है, and then mega auctions में क्या कर सकते हैं. So a lot of building for the future, but at the same time plugging gaps in your current squad.
One of the things I realized was that KKR, they have the money. So if they want to kind of set in whatever
for next year. Yes.
Even yeah, no, even for this yeah, the 2024 IPL, they have the money. So you were talking about how they fall short on that one big name,
Yeah.
either with the bat or the ball. They have the money to spend if they have identified who they want.
And they can spend that money for the long term as well. क्योंकि अगले साल जब आप retention पे जाओगे, assuming there's going to be retention and assuming there's going to be mega auction उसके बाद, तो उनके आज existing कौन हो सकते हैं? I'm thinking Shreyas, Nitish Rana, and Suyash. Suyash is a bet for the future. I'm sure they would not want to leave him out. उसके अलावा would they want to retain Andre Russell and Sunil Narayan? तब तो आप छोड़ दो. तब तो आज आप क्या कर रहे हो? Time waste कर रहे हो. So today they could get that big buy from the bowlers or the spinners who can be a future retention player for them.
Especially with someone like Chandu Pandit or Abhishek Nair in the at their thing. Few would understand India's domestic circuit better than Chandrakant Pandit. बहुत कम लोग होंगे आज की तारीख में जिन्होंने इस डेप्थ के साथ इंडिया के डोमेस्टिक सर्किट को देखा होगा. तो अगर मुशीर को अगर आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं कि यार अगले साल अगर मुशीर को ऑक्शन में डालोगे तो वो तो लंबा जाएगा. तो अगर हो सकता है इफ यू वांट टू बाय हिम चीप टुडे, हालांकि मेरा हमेशा से ये मानना रहा है कि रिटेंशन रूल्स चेंज होने चाहिए, बट दैट्स फॉर अनदर टाइम.
रिंकू सिंह भी हैं जो रिटेन होंगे उनके वहां पे, तो आई डोंट नो व्हाट आर दे गोइंग टू डू.
रचिन रविंद्र जी उन पे भी फोकस है ना. आपके आईपीएल में जो रूल्स आए हैं कि एक बॉलर 2 बाउंसर अब अलाउ कर सकता है, उसके बाद एक स्कोप नया बॉलर्स के लिए है जो आपने भी कहा स्टडी किया. बॉलर्स को देखना होगा कि कौन से बॉलर्स है जिनको इस मिनी ऑक्शंस में आईपीएल के जो ऑक्शन चल रहे हैं प्लेयर्स कैच करेंगे, टीम कैच करेंगी, ताकि न्यू रूल्स के अकॉर्डिंग उनको फायदा मिले. तो किस पे नजर होगी खासतौर पे गुजरात टाइटंस की अगर बात करें?
दोनों ऑस्ट्रेलियन पेसर्स, 2 ऑस्ट्रेलियन पेसर्स. मुझे लगता है कोई भी टीम हो यहाँ, मुंबई इंडियंस इंक्लूडेड, अगर आपको पेसर देख रहे हैं आप, ये बिडिंग वॉर अगर मैं देख रहा हूँ अगर होगा, ये दोनों के लिए होना चाहिए. कोई भी अगर पर्स लेके बैठा है.
मिचेल स्टार्क के लिए देयर हैज टू बी अ डाउट, क्योंकि इन द पास्ट या तो वो पुल आउट कर लेते हैं ऑक्शन से पहले, या फिर ऑक्शन में वो टीम से पैसा खर्च करवाते हैं, बड़ा पैसा खर्च करवाते हैं, and then he pulls out. So how many teams are going to say today कि listen, अगर आज इसने फिर से यही किया, I'm just giving, let's take Mumbai's example.
बिल्कुल सही.
Let's take Mumbai's example. पिछले 2 साल में they suffered, they really suffered because they don't have a proper pacer to support Bumrah.
Although I'm willing to think that once bitten twice shy, franchises will do their homework.
No, they would have spoken with him. There is no doubt. They would have spoken with him. और अगर वो इतने टाइम के बाद ऑक्शन में आ रहे हैं तो कुछ सोच कर ही आ रहे होंगे. But still, there's that factor. और अगर they obviously prepare more than us, they have more information than us. So I'm just saying कि अगर आज जो भी वो ऑक्शन लिस्ट में है क्योंकि फ्रेंचाइजीज को वो चाहिए, तो उन्होंने उनसे बात जरूर की होगी कि बॉस हम तुम्हारे ऊपर 10 करोड़ खर्च करने को तैयार हैं, but don't pull out and make a fool of us, because then ना हम यहाँ के ना हम वहां के, and there are teams there who would want him, लेकिन if he pulls out फिर वो कहीं के नहीं रहेंगे.
श्रेणी एक न्यूज ये भी रन कर रही है कि ड्यूरिंग आईपीएल जब होना है, मतलब शेड्यूलिंग आ रही है कि मार्च 2 और मार्च अप्रैल में जाएगा, उसमें लोकसभा इलेक्शंस भी रनी रहेंगे, तो कुड माइट बी पॉसिबल कि हम दुबई जा सकते हैं या खेल सकते हैं. तो उन पिच कंडीशंस को देखते हुए फिर आप क्या देखेंगे कि किस टीम पर बिडिंग ज्यादा होनी चाहिए?
मुझे T20 में बहुत कम आपको कॉम्बिनेशन आपकी क्या होती है 11 में, आपकी किस कॉम्बिनेशन को आप मैच में लेके जा सकते हैं, उस पर ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस है. आप कहाँ खेलने वाले हैं उसका इतना मायने नहीं होता है. अगर आप सबकॉन्टिनेंट पे आप यूएई में भी खेलेंगे तो वो ऐसे काफी मतलब इट्स जस्ट दैट वो ओवर यूज हो जाती है पिचेस, क्योंकि वो 3 ही वेन्यूज पे आप खेलते हो, तो वो सेकंड लेटर हाफ ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट में अगर थोड़ा बहुत उसका फर्क पता लगने लगता है. बट मुझे नहीं लगता कोई फ्रेंचाइज इतना सोच के आज टीम खरीदेगी, नहीं. और हालांकि आई डोंट सी आईपीएल गोइंग आउट ऑफ द कंट्री आइदर, वो भी नहीं होगा.
जब फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं बात करना चाहूंगा डीडी, मतलब एक ऐसी टीम जिसके पास पोटेंशियल है, बस पोटेंशियल पे खेल नहीं पा रही है. तो डू यू थिंक डीडी इस बार कुछ सरप्राइज करेगी, सरप्राइज पैकेज के तौर पे जाएगी किसी टीम प्लेयर के पास?
ऑलरेडी हैरी ब्रुक जो है मेरे हिसाब से अब स्टील डील तो है, बेस प्राइस 2 करोड़, डीसी गॉट हिम फॉर जस्ट 4 करोड़, बट आई स्टिल थिंक डीसी हैरी ब्रुक को लेकर क्या करेगी, राइट? ऑलरेडी हम लोग डिस्कस कर चुके हैं, चेतन एंड श्रीनी बिलीव कि वो मिडिल ऑर्डर में खेलेंगे.
बिल्कुल.
मैं कह रहा हूं अगर आपने उनको सिर्फ 4 करोड़ में लिया है, इट्स अ स्टील डील, बट मिडिल ऑर्डर में वो नहीं चले पिछले साल, वो ओपनर के तौर पे नहीं चले, लेकिन डीसी की जरूरत है एक ओपनर की, राइट? जब से शिखर धवन गए, जब से श्रेयस अय्यर गए, बैटिंग हैज बीन वीक। अगर आप आज के टाइम पे 2024 में पृथ्वी शॉ को 10-12 मैच के लिए एज अ वायबल ओपनर लेके चल रहे हो, तो मेरे हिसाब से दिस इज शॉर्ट साइटेडनेस। आई थिंक गट फीलिंग, हालांकि स्टैट्स बोलेंगे कि हैरी ब्रूक इज बेटर इन द मिडिल ऑर्डर, आई थिंक अनलेस दे बिड फॉर अनदर कीपर, मे बी जॉश इंग्लिश या कुशल मेंडिस, अगर वो एक और विदेशी ओवरसीज बैट्समैन को नहीं लेंगे तो यू विल सी हैरी ब्रूक ओपन। बट लॉन्ग टर्म इसमें कोई विजन नहीं है। ऑन पेपर जब से पहले डीडी थे, अब डीसी हो गए, जब से ये फ्रेंचाइजेस है, ऑलवेज कोई भी ऑक्शन देख लो, कोई भी सीजन देख लो, ऑन पेपर दिल्ली की टीम अच्छी होती है, पर अनफॉर्चुनेटली 15-16 साल में एक भी टाइटल नहीं जीत पाई। सो आई डोंट नो व्हाट टू से अबाउट
हमेशा आई सो एग्री विद हिम। इतने सालों के ऑक्शन में हर ऑक्शन जो खत्म होता है, दिल्ली की टीम को आप देखते हो, लगता है यार क्या टीम है, वो फिर थोड़ा आपको टाइम लगता है वो डेप्थ समझने में।
साहिल, गुजरात के लिए क्या बोलेंगे? गुजरात टाइटल्स, फर्स्ट आईपीएल उन्होंने शानदार जीता, अब कप्तान भी चेंज हो गया है, नए कप्तान उनके पास है, नई प्लानिंग उनके पास होगी। क्या इस वक्त गुजरात टाइटल्स के पास पॉकेट भी बहुत बड़ा है अभी फिलहाल, तो क्या लग रहा है कि वो खुल के पैसा खर्च करेंगे या फिर थोड़ा सा वो भी होल्ड करेंगे? नहीं, प्लेइंग 11 डिसाइडेड है, 1-2 प्लेयर पे हमें जाना है।
आई थिंक पर्स सॉर्टेड है, पर्स बहुत है, पैसा बहुत है, और शॉपिंग करने के लिए उनका इंटेंशन भी रहेगा कि फास्ट बॉलर चाहिए। पैट कमिंस का जेमी ने अभी बोला था, रिसेंसी बायस भी है, एंड ही कुड बी अ हैंडफुल नरेंद्र मोदी स्टेडियम के अंदर, क्योंकि आईपीएल के अंदर जिस तरीके की विकेट्स वहां मिलती हैं, शामी एंजॉयड अ लॉट ऑफ सक्सेस लास्ट आईपीएल विद द न्यू बॉल, एंड Pat Cummins and Shami is going to be nightmare for any opposition. So Pat Cummins is definitely one option, and I think more than वो ऑक्शन में क्या करते हैं, I think सीजन से पहले क्या रहेगा, क्योंकि मेरी श्रीनी से भी बात हुई थी, चेतन से भी बात हुई थी कि इस आईपीएल से पहले शुभमन गिल जब बैटिंग कर रहा था, उसके ऊपर कैप्टनसी का प्रेशर नहीं था, उसके ऊपर स्ट्राइक रेट का प्रेशर नहीं था, उसको ये नहीं सोचना था मेरे को रन किस पेस पे बनाने हैं, क्योंकि शुभमन जाता तो नीचे जो बैटिंग आ रही थी, डेविड मिलर, राहुल तेवतिया, राशिद खान तक, कोई भी स्ट्राइक रेट का प्रेशर उस पर आने नहीं देता। तो अब शुभमन के ऊपर स्ट्राइक रेट का प्रेशर भी हो सकता है, कैप्टनसी का भी प्रेशर हो सकता है, डायनामिक्स चेंज होंगे। जो हार्दिक एक कॉटन की तरह बैठा हुआ था ना मिडिल ऑर्डर के अंदर, उसका रोल अब इस फ्रेंचाइज को रियलाइज होगा कि वो कितना अहम रोल उसने निभाया है, कि 4 नंबर पर आकर वो बैटिंग कर रहा था, जल्दी विकेट गिरती थी, 3 पे आता था। सो आई थिंक फास्ट बॉलर एक एरिया है जो वो जरूर टारगेट करने वाले हैं, वो जरूर लेने वाले हैं। पैट कमिंस की तरफ तो मुझे दिख रहे हैं वो जाते हैं, उन्होंने शिवम मावी को भी रिलीज करा है, उसको 5.5-6 करोड़ वहां पे भी उनके आई थिंक आ गए हैं। तो पैट कमिंस आई सी कि ये लोग बिड करेंगे, और इवन मधुशंका टू, क्योंकि जॉश लिटिल के साथ आप उसको भी वैरायटी में यूज कर सकते हो एज अ लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर।
चलो कुछ ऐड करना चाह रहे थे?
जब वर्ल्ड कप में ही गॉट इंजर्ड, तो उनकी भरपाई करने के लिए इंडिया हैड टू ब्रिंग इन 2 प्लेयर्स। गुजरात टाइटंस नीड 2 प्लेयर्स, थैंकफुली दे हैव द बजट फॉर दैट, बट वहां पे गुजरात टाइटंस में ये भी है कि वहां पे दे हैव दैट लीडरशिप वैक्यूम। सो पैट कमिंस ऑब्वियसली इज अ ग्रेट चॉइस फॉर देम टू गो फॉर हिम, क्योंकि वो एक लीडरशिप रोल भी लेकर आएंगे, लीडरशिप एक्यूमेन भी लेकर आएंगे। बट सिर्फ उनके बैटिंग और बॉलिंग की भरपाई करने के लिए यू नीड 2 सुपर प्लेयर्स, एंड या गुजरात विल हैव टू यूज देयर मनी वेरी वेरी जुडिशियसली।
आई एग्री विद दैट पॉइंट। यू नीड एक तो आपको तगड़ा बॉलर चाहिए
और एक बैट्समैन चाहिए,
विकेट टेकर,
और आप जिस भी और तरीके से आप भरपाई कर ले, बट हार्दिक के एब्सेंस में आपको एक तगड़ा बॉलर तो चाहिए, वन गुड बॉलर, and then of course second option that you have, you go
and
for a
batsman भी अच्छा चाहिए,
you going for a batter or
like
an all-rounder.
Sahil pointed out, he didn't bat at 5 and 6 like he batted for India. तो आपको एक फिनिशर नहीं चाहिए, आपको एक इनिंग्स बिल्डर चाहिए, जो नंबर 3 और 4 पे रोल करेगा।
सेशन में किया था गुजरात टाइटंस के।
बिल्कुल एग्जैक्टली। सो उन्होंने टॉप 4 संभाला है गुजरात टाइटंस का, जो उनको फ्रीडम गुजरात टाइटंस में मिली थी टू परफॉर्म विद द बैट, विद द बॉल, एज कैप्टन। I don't know if 3 प्लेयर को भी अगर खरीद लेंगे, that is going to be enough to replace him or not.
जिसकी बात हम कर रहे थे, रविंद्र।
finally
I think अमृत रचिन से पहले biggest उनाटकट movement has actually happened. वनिंदु हसरंगा from 10.75 crores, 1.5 करोड़ बेस प्राइस SRH को मिल गया।
वनिंदु हसरंगा,
Yes.
और did RCB even?
No one, just the base bid. SRH, the only bid, 1.5 crore.
even I thought I saw the SRH owner saying what?
हाँ, मतलब she couldn't believe her luck.
And Jimmy,
This is what RCB does to a player.
लेकर क्या कहेंगे? क्या चेन्नई, गुजरात, इनको एक ऐसा प्लेयर चाहिए जो पार्ट टाइम बॉल भी कर ले, अच्छा फील्डर भी है और एक बैट्समैन टॉप क्लास है।
अगर एक फ्रेंचाइज है जो एक
रचिन रविंद्र
पार्ट टाइम स्पिनर स्लैश बैट्समैन हु बॉल्स को सही तरीके से इस्तेमाल कर
You can always rotate players, no?
बिकॉज ऑफ द MS धोनी फैक्टर। अब जो रोल मोइन अली पिछले 3 साल से निभा रहे हैं, ज्यादातर 3 पे आते हैं, bowls
We
4
don't know
overs.
what works,
चेन्नई
what
में
doesn't
अगर
work.
आप
There are 14
50%
matches,
मैचेस
dude.
उस
More than
चेन्नई
that.
पिच पे खेल रहे हो तो someone like a रविंद्र makes perfect
haven't
sense.
got it
Also
yet.
थोड़ा डाउट है
I'm
कि
saying
मोइन
that
अली
they're
पूरे
very
सीजन में
aggressive.
रहेंगे.
रहेंगे.
मोइन अली मेरे हिसाब से फिर भी उनका ओवरसीज स्पिन बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर रहेंगे, लेकिन इंजरी हो या कुछ भी हो गया, अगर रविंद्र आपके बैकअप ऐसे प्लेयर हैं क्योंकि ओपनिंग कर सकते हैं, 3 पे खेल सकते हैं, फिनिशर बन सकते हैं, गन फील्डर है. हाँ, शायद 4 ओवर ना डाले, बट स्टील डील.
वर्ल्ड कप में आने से पहले 50 ओवर क्रिकेट में तो वो 6 और 7 और 8 पे ही खेलते थे, तो वो मिडिल ऑर्डर तो आराम से वो
कोई इससे बैकअप प्लान को लेके जाएगा रशिन को, मतलब इवन कोई भी फ्रेंचाइजी होगी तो उसे तो टॉप गियर में लेके आना चाहिए कि नहीं,
अगर वो
बैकअप में नहीं, हम टॉप गियर में लेके आएंगे.
बाकी 9 फ्रेंचाइजेस ये लागू है, पर क्योंकि सीएसके ना, दे कैन एक्चुअली कीप हिम एज अ बैकअप प्लान, क्योंकि मोस्ट लाइकली वो लॉयल्टी और सीनियरिटी के फैक्टर में मोइन अली को ज्यादा चांस देंगे. पर अगर मोइन अली का हल्का सा निगल हुआ या बेन स्टोक्स वाला किस्सा हो गया, you've got a damn fine upcoming all-rounder to do it. तो एक ही फ्रेंचाइज है जो शायद इनको अगर खरीद लें, उनको प्लान बी में रखेंगे, बाकी ऐसा कोई फ्रेंचाइज नहीं है.
श्रेणी, डू थिंक कि गुजराती रचिन को लेकर आगे बढ़ेगा, या फिर डू थिंक कि पंजाब,
मैं देख रहा हूँ पंजाब क्या करना चाहता है.
मतलब
पंजाब अगर राइट नाउ किसी को अगर टॉप ऑर्डर बैट्समैन की जरूरत है, डेस्परेट नीड है, तो वो पंजाब को है. आप शिखर धवन से कितनी मेहनत करवाओगे? शिखर धवन के अलावा मुझे उस लाइनअप में कोई दिखता ही नहीं है जो ऑन अ गिवन डे आपको मैच निकाल के दे. तो लास्ट ईयर आई थॉट यू नो इट
बेस्ट तो है.
Best
I mean, depending on his availability, and English
Correct.
players
Yeah,
might not
I
be
mean,
available this time around.
तो
True.
मुझे तो वो देखना है how do they
we
lessen
weren't
Shikhar's
discussing
pressure.
Rachin. We weren't discussing Rachin for Punjab, but now when I think about it, he could be a very good player for them.
100%.
At 3 or
And they've
at
got the
top
money
of
to
the
do
order, I
that.
think they can definitely go like
And they've got
hammer and tongs for Rachin
बट
Ravindra.
एक बात देखो ना साहिल, जब से स्क्रीन पे आया 2.5-3 मिनट हो गया ना, बेस इतना आगे नहीं गया. So he's not one of those players जो मैंने कल
उतना
कहा
demand
था.
में नहीं.
He's not going to be a big player. Like you asked me ना, Chennai will get him for a steal deal, और भले ही उसको स्टार्ट ना कराएंगे, if he goes for anything under 4 crores,
But then it
it's a
doesn't make
steal.
sense.
I don't see
Jamie,
him at Chennai. I
one
don't
of
see
the
him at
things is
Chennai.
और कोई bowling
As in,
नहीं.
नहीं.
one of the things is, you know,
Titans है ना.
you buy a player not having in your plans, it doesn't make sense because it's only for one
Titans.
season.
It's with CSK and Titans at the moment. No.
CSK, Titans,
CSK,
before Titans,
Punjab.
RCB.
RCB. नहीं.
Before Titans, RCB.
No, Titans didn't bid for him.
Look ना, Titans is there.
अभी right now ना.
They bid for him.
CSK Punjab.
Now
the
they're
bid
out.
is with CSK 1.8.
तो I can't read.
The bid is with CSK at 1.8. Punjab were at 1.7.
आप इस पे 1.80 खरीद के आप इसको बेंच पे रख सकते हो.
मतलब बैकअप प्लान के तौर पे आप उसको कंसीडर करें.
ले गए भाई, ये हो गया स्टील तो.
CSK,
स्टील.
yeah, CSK.
Why did Punjab stop?
Super
At 1.8 crore?
only.
इससे
मतलब ये
सब
Seriously? You know what? I'll just complete this. मुझे जो last mega auction में जो trend दिखा था, I'd like to reiterate that, and that is going to be the trend. Looks like this time again and going forward. Have a core. अगर आपके पास core आपके पास है, तो just go in for absolute newbies. अगर आपका core तैयार है तो.
You know, अभी जिमी ने जो बात कही, why चेन्नई सक्सेसफुल इतना IPL में क्यों है? Because टीम वो रेडी करता है फ्यूचर का. Just like उन्होंने around 2 CR खर्च किया है रचिन पे, लेकिन वो बैकवर्ड प्लान पर है कि नहीं, देखते हैं खिलाते हैं अगले साल. लेकिन अगले साल उसके अगले साल के लिए प्लेयर रेडी कर रहा है कि हाँ, अगर मोइन चले जाएंगे तो कौन आएगा, तो रचिन उसकी भरपाई करेंगे, रचिन होंगे उसके फिलर होंगे उसके तौर पे. तो एक जो कहते हैं ना कि फ्यूचर.
हाँ, बट आप वही CSK को जब MSD स्क्वाड से बाहर निकल जाएंगे तो उनको फ्रॉम स्क्वायर वन उनको फिर से शुरू करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि फिर उनके स्क्वाड में जो लंबे रेस की जो आप घोड़े जो बोलेंगे वो ऋतुराज गायकवाड़, वो एक नाम आप देख लीजिए. उसके अलावा उनको पूरे स्क्वाड की तैयारी फिर करनी है, क्योंकि वो काफी ऐसे एक डेविन कॉनवे है जो एज वन ओवरसीज प्लेयर वो रिटेन कर सकते हैं.
हम अभी तक सोच रहे हैं कि सारे हम अभी तक सोच रहे हैं ना कि इतनी छोटी बिड्स क्यों लग रही हैं, because it's going to be about the bowlers and all rounders and spinners, and now we are getting I think this could be the first mega buy today. Look at the speed today. This is going to increase.
Hyderabad, Chennai,
Shardul, Chennai missed out on Shardul earlier क्योंकि उनका पर्स खत्म हो गया था मेगा ऑक्शन में.
Yeah.
So they will try to get him back, क्योंकि वो जो बैलेंस देते थे and MS Dhoni is a big fan of Shardul.
Yeah.
इन T20 अगर आपके पास ऑलराउंडर है
जी बिल्कुल,
आप टॉप गियर पे हो.
हाँ, लेकिन CSK has this thing ना कि हमारा प्लेयर वापस आना चाहिए हमारे पास. They will also go for Josh Hazelwood today. They will try to. Limited availability है, but they'll still try to go for
Gone.
it.
But I just don't think he's going to break the
SRH is
bank.
folded up.
This is
Somebody else will enter. Has to. Just
Nahin.
3.2.
Who are they saving money for? Stark can't go for 20, boss.
No.
That will be
Like, who are they
madness.
saving the
What
money
is
for?
running?
Pat and Stark.
Punjab could have gone for Rashid.
शार्दुल का होना किसी भी टीम के लिए बेनिफिट ही है. मतलब डेथ ओवर में
हाँ,
जब
कटर
शार्दुल
वटर
खेला भी था,
LSG.
चेपॉक में तो एकदम गोल्ड है. शार्दुल चेपॉक पे तो गोल्ड है.
तो मैं वही कह रहा हूँ. हैरी ब्रुक 4 करोड़, शार्दुल 3.2. We can sit here.
They are
No,
ready
3
for
point-
it. I think LSG
जिन्हें आपकी
LSG पे
बात
कैमरा
सुन ली,
गया था.
चेन्नई ने आपकी बात सुन ली है. उन्होंने पर्स खोला
But who is there in the race along with
SRH.
they pulled out.
नहीं,
SRH.
SRH.
No, SRH is there.
Hyderabad.
SRH is there.
So they should just pick the paddle.
Yeah. SRH is there.
Four
SRH is
did
there.
this.
Yeah.
4 हो गया.
4 हो गया.
चलो.
The
4
second
is
match
out.
and the
They're
second
out.
time telling you
They're
why
out.
she did
हाँ,
this.
पहले she
Yeah,
also
it's
did
just
that.
अगर
this,
दोनों
it's
ये
this.
कर रहे हैं, मना कर रहे हैं, तो तीसरा कौन है?
नहीं यही तो.
LSG पे they panned the camera, but I
एक
don't think
बढ़िया
LSG
फिल्म आई थी,
entered.
तीसरा कौन याद है शेनी?
I don't see LSG. See LSG is there. They are discussing it. LSG पहले भी डिस्कस कर रहे थे.
नहीं LSG ने bid ही नहीं करा भाई.
Still bidding is on.
LSG did not.
Where are you seeing this? What happened?
This is.
गए
गए.
4 में,
Super Kings.
मात्र 4.
चेन्नई.
4 करोड़ चेन्नई.
I
Not
can't
bad,
believe this.
not bad at all.
I can't.
No, so even yesterday when you were saying it, I 100% I get the logic of Chennai wanting him.
Chennai
But-
wanting him, but at
बिल्कुल,
4,
but-
getting him at 4 crore.
I didn't see him going beyond 6 at all.
4 crore is measly.
It is measly, but I'm not surprised at all.
अगेन क्या थॉट प्रोसेस होगा चेतन शार्दुल को लेकर चेन्नई का?
नहीं,
plan
I
है?
think they, like I said, Chennai is a team जो उनके players हैं, जो उनको पता है कि ये
Fixed
player
है,
हमें
playing
balance
eleven.
देता है. 2 साल पहले शार्दुल को वो नहीं ले पाए थे. They had to choose between Deepak Chahar and Shardul Thakur, and I think they chose wrong in that auction. क्योंकि दीपक चहर उसके बाद इतना इंजर्ड रहे, इतना नहीं दे पाए. और शार्दुल का आप देखो पिछले 2 सीजन्स, he's been at DC, he's been at KKR. मतलब वो ऐसे लग रहे हैं ना कि उनको अपना घर नहीं मिल रहा है. मतलब होता है ना, एक परिंदा उड़ रहा होता है, उसको अपना घर नहीं मिलता है. I think this is a good homecoming for him. He does well at Chepauk. MS Dhoni really likes him, you know, the kind of player he is, and जो वो balance देंगे. Bowler, 4 overs, and a very useful lower order batsman who can hit big. I think he will be at home at Chennai. This is a huge buy for Chennai.
Azamtullah
Umar Zai, GT.
GT 50 lakhs
50 lakhs.
base price पे.
No, I think fill in the blanks.
No, I think he's a good batsman.
He's a good batter, but you
shown.
can't call him an all-rounder. He's an
No,
he
they need
bowled well in the
batters
World
also.
Cup.
They
I
need
did.
batters also. They need
No, he
batters
did.
also.
वो तेंदुलकर ने भी
Pat
एक
Cummins,
tweet किया था.
Tusia
हाँ,
जिसकी बात हम कर रहे थे.
अब
अब ये देखना है कि
अब
Pat
है.
Cummins
Let's
Yeah,
get the
this is-
popcorns out.
हाँ, this is
uh,
अगर ये भी 5 करोड़ में चले गए ना तो भाई आज का दिन
Then the
नहीं,
teams
आज
have
का
become smarter.
हाँ, they have become no. This is a trend कि आज हम खर्च नहीं करेंगे पैसा. I mean, I can't believe Robin Powell is going at 7 crore and Shardul Thakur has gone for 4
मैं
crores.
वही कह रहा था. हम इतना सोच के आते हैं, ये लोग अलग सोचते हैं ये लोग. GT
KKR
KKR क्यों ले? I mean,
KKR had him पहले ना.
Yeah.
They released him the season he was not available.
ये फोटो कब की यूज कर रहे हैं?
काफी साल पहले.
मुंबई
Mumbai, there you go.
चेन्नई
Mumbai.
चेन्नई
big
मुंबई का तो कल
Mumbai make their first move. They need the bowler.
They
They
do-
need the
they don't
bowler. Yeah. Mumbai have entered the fray.
ये जो कल कहा चेतन ने शो पे कि ये पहला 15 वाला हो सकता है.
But
It's
Mumbai don't
building.
have 15 to throw.
Mumbay नहीं, but your
Huh, but yeah.
GT.
Yeah, I did pick him for
late
15.
bid, GT.
Yeah, I did pick him for 15 crores.
Yeah.
If
Well,
he goes for
I
anything
won't be
less
surprised
than
if Mumbai
Under
put
10, under 10.
every bit on this.
under
under
10, no, that would be mad if he goes for
Well,
under 10.
I would be surprised if Mumbai put literally 70% of their.
Yeah, I won't be either. Mumbai have done that in the past.
Yeah.
They've done that
Yeah.
in the past.
देखिए पिछले
You
दो-
remember the mega
It just
auction?
makes sense for them to get a good fast bowler at
You-
whatever price.
You remember the mega auction? जब ईशान किशन के लिए they threw in 16 crores and then built the rest of the team with those छोटा players. They've done that before.
देखो आपको एक बेहतरीन
The one
बॉलर
thing,
मिल रहा है, आपको एक गन फील्डर मिल रहा है,
So
और
right
ऐसा
now it is
बैट्समैन मिल
between
रहा है
Chennai and
कि
Mumbai,
साल
right?
में एक बार he'll
Yes,
get to a
Chennai and
14
Mumbai.
ball 50. So
This is the
and he's
this
a
is the
captain,
next
यार, वो
Ben
चाहिए
Stokes
वो।
moment.
chemistry.
This is the Ben Stokes moment from last year as well.
And
No.
Srini, after
Am I
MS
tried for Ben Stokes?
I still feel between Cummins and Stark, MI will prefer Stark.
सुनी हम जो बात कर रहे थे आफ्टर एमएस आप किसको देख रहे हो कि चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स को लीड कर पाए बिकॉज चेन्नई
So
के सब कुछ लीड होगा
I have been saying this for a couple of years now. Ruturaj Gaikwad is their next captain.
But if I can add, what obviously I agree with him. Ruturaj Gaikwad is their potentially their next captain. लेकिन मैं यहाँ पे MI ने जो किया, मुंबई इंडियंस ने जो किया, उससे लेना चाहूंगा. उन्होंने गेम चेंज कर दी है. What did they do? They went to another team. They bought a captain in the middle of a cycle. Retain बहुत दूर की बात है. अभी 1 साल बचा है इस साइकिल में. They got an IPL title winning captain कि हमें ये चाहिए. They changed the game. उन्होंने कहा कि ये करा जा सकता है. So tomorrow CSK might say, okay, you know what? We need somebody who's proven, who's done well at this game. What is stopping them from doing that? What is stopping any team from doing that? I agree with
ये
Srini.
न्यू पैटर्न स्टार्ट है
ये एक गेम चेंजिंग मोमेंट है आईपीएल के लिए, आईपीएल की मार्केट के लिए, जो हम ट्रांसफर विंडो की मार्केट होती है उसके लिए दिस इज अ गेम चेंजिंग मोमेंट. एमआई हैज चेंज्ड द रूल्स और आप ये चीज एमआई से ही एक्सपेक्ट करोगे बिकॉज out of the box thinking and and they are really good at what they do, and I'm just giving an example. In the future, not just CSK, anybody, but there's no stopping if Ruturaj Gaikwad doesn't work out.
And also,
then maybe
see, it's also a case of demand will always match supply. Right. So
true.
What you want, what is available vis-a-vis is the player ready to come. I think one of the biggest unaddressed problems with IPL in the player market is that nobody seems to be giving a lot of importance to what does the player want. I think in the
7.4,
I think both these teams could well be locking in their future captain option.
Mumbai had
exactly.
Mumbai is out, but both Chennai and RCB could well be looking at their next captaincy option too.
No, I mean Faf is going to Faf is there for next 4 years.
Faf kahin nahi ja
Faf
raha
kahin nahi ja raha.
4 years. Not 4 years.
4 years easy. Look at his fitness.
चाहिए पर वही बात जो हो रही है फाफ डुप्लेसी फिर भी आपको वो काम कर सकते हैं.
I always see captain will be Indian.
I don't know, ये हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं लॉन्ग टर्म विजन की. अभी
SRH
एक बड़ा ऑप्शन आएगा.
SRH entered at 8 crores.
8.540 Mumbai Indians.
Mumbai is saving for Stark then.
Yeah, exactly.
Saving for Stark.
They have to get Stark.
But Srini bhai आप
Both.
Or even
they can get both.
I think Madhushankar too. Madhushankar,
I'm with
yesterday
on
we
Mitchell Stark
calculated.
entirely.
Yeah.
कि मैं समझता हूँ कि वो क्या लाते हैं, लेकिन कुछ
You're taking a punt.
Alyssa Healy gets injured, something happens, he's always by her side. There's always, I agree with what you said, कि hopefully discussion जो had कि भैया हम 10 करोड़ देंगे, वादा चाहिए, but Mitchell Stark is just unpredictable.
10 CR.
बोला ये इसको नहीं मिलेगा 10 CR तो किसको मिलेगा? नहीं इसको मिलेगा.
इस पूरे साल इसने जो छुआ वो सोना बन गया.
नहीं
WTC champion.
It's not
World
just
Cup
about
champion.
this year.
Recency bias always factors.
Yeah, that's true. But this guy, I mean,
And Hyderabad.
2018 का जो इंडिया का टूर था ऑस्ट्रेलिया का, he performed
ने मना कर दिया?
so well.
Yeah,
MI back out.
बहुत पहले.
Who is
MI pulled out at 4.6.
that is RCB.
Long time back.
No, they stopped.
They pulled out before
They said we are
SRH.
not interested.
Yeah.
But
They pulled out before SRH.
But nothing stops them from.
Pat Cummins will finish as one of the greatest Australian cricketers ever.
ये तो लग रहा है
So-
कि मुझे 12 CR हो चुका है, लेकिन ये
वो बढ़ा नहीं रहे हैं. ग्राफिक में कोई इशू है आई
I mean,
गेस.
this is just slightly off topic, लेकिन अभी जो चेतन ने बात कही ना, अब आप सोचते हो लोग भूल गए ये बंदा 6 साल से क्रिकेट से बाहर था because of a back
12 CR with
6
sorry,
years
SRH.
Pat Cummins did not play cricket.
12
He
CR
would already
with
been a
SRH.
great.
No, he's
but
going to finish as an all-time Australian great.
6 साल he didn't play cricket.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And the last time I went to Australia last year for the T20 World Cup, the public perception was against him with
Yes,
with what happened with Justin Langer. Within 12 months, पूल बिल्कुल काया पलट गई है. आपने देखा होगा किस तरीके से प्यार मिला है ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम को for that best test. और पर्थ में ही सबसे ज्यादा अगेंस्ट दिस ऑस्ट्रेलियन साइड this Australian leadership because Justin Langer is from Perth, right? From Western Australia. लेकिन वो reverse कर दिया है.
14?
This guy is
Do you think कि ये क्या
15 crores. मैंने कल शाम को बोला 15 crores. कल शाम को हम Pat Cummins 15 crores.
Deserving player है, मिलना चाहिए.
The most un-Australian Australian captain ever.
वो है ना, वो
Australian captain.
इनको नहीं मिलेंगे तो किसको मिलेंगे?
14.
It's just the franchise is surprising me.
I just don't want him to go to RCB.
So RCB ka overseas quota is done na?
Yeah.
At the auction
Yeah.
table. You have Maxwell, Faf, Cameron Green and
Pat Cummins.
Oh,
हो गया.
wow.
But that's a great quota. That's a
That's
great
quite a good-
great
आपने जो
quota.
कल अगर बीट लगाई है तो 15 प्लस हो चुका है.
Called it.
साहिल सरप्राइज या फिर ये
No, not at all surprised
Man,
because
it's
see,
there.
जो
Nobody seems to be done yet.
दो
Yeah.
teams है उनके पास पैसा है और उनको चाहिए भी है तो वही ना ऑक्शन के अंदर वो डिमांड सप्लाई वाला रूल एकदम मिनी ऑक्शन में परफेक्ट
Okay, this is
Apply
going
होता है.
past 20, it looks like.
16.5.
18 तक जाएगा. 18 जाएगा.
18.
तो 18 जाएगा तो इट मींस गुजरात टाइटंस के पास ज्यादा पर्स है. हैदराबाद गुजरात टाइटंस
Who entered?
नो
No, nobody.
अब तो ये दोनों
is running 17
Oh my God.
17.25 17
Oh,
17.50.
Oh wow. What is the
I
highest
think
figure?
IPL highest 17.50 था.
18.5 था. Sam
Sam
Curran.
Curran पिछले साल.
He'll beat it.
हो गया,
Oh
amazing.
wow.
Compared.
18.
18.25
Daniel Vettori सोच रहा है यार.
18.5. 18.5. 18.5. Oh, 18.75.
highest player.
19.
हो गया.
19.
highest
19.
Pat Cummins.
19. Pat Cummins.
IPL का सबसे महंगा खिलाड़ी.
गुड लॉर्ड दैट्स अ लॉट ऑफ मनी
हम इससे कह रहे थे कि मिनी ऑक्शन है.
ये तो
19
बम्पर हो
CR.
गया
ओ वो
19.50.
19.50
श्रेणी 20 होगा पार.
20 नहीं ये क्या हो रहा है?
ले.
बॉस पर्स कितना है इन लोग का
है ना?
आरसीबी
खाली
के पास
करेंगे
23
हो गया,
करोड़ है
करना
सिर्फ।
क्या?
हाँ तो RCB does this thing, no?
Chak touch.
20.
तो 21 पे शगुन कर दो यार
Who took it? Who took it?
KKR है?
नो इट्स 2025 बॉस इट्स स्टिल गोइंग
It's still going, but RCB has to pull out at some point.
RCB
They need a
has to.
spinner. They need a spinner.
नो दे गॉट मयंक डागर ना ट्रेड
Wow.
विंडो
Mayank Dagar is going to will them the IPL. हाँ, IPL तो वैसे भी नहीं जीतना RCB ने.
फाइनल
So you're right. क्यों Jamie?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can throw all 23 crores
बिल्कुल.
because they don't need anybody else.
बिल्कुल.
No, I mean, everybody needs a good bowler, so why not?
But you also need a good spinner, no? They released Hasranga, they released Harshal Patel. अब सिराज और पैट कमिंस के
There. RCB is going. When it,
RSH is also going.
श्रेणी आपने इतना वो ऑप्शंस देखे हैं, वो ये क्या एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है आपको भी?
well, I
RCB.
guess teams are like willing. What it's telling
वो-
me is कि अब ऐसा है कि पैसा है, पैसे खर्चने भी हैं, but value चाहिए और legacy चाहिए.
कहते भी है ना कि जब वो ऊपर वाला देता है ना तो चप्पल फाड़ के देता है. तो यही पैट कमिंस के साथ भी हो रहा है. खुद उन्हें यकीन भी नहीं हो रहा होगा कि मेरे ऊपर इतनी बड़ी खाई जा रही है. 20.5 करोड़ यार.
Last time also when he was part of IPL 15 crore में गए थे.
आरसीबी आर डन
Obviously they have to be. At some point they will have to be. They need a lot of players. They don't have bowlers. And I'm assuming they want to win the IPL.
I think if they could have got Cummins, so it would have been Siraj, Cummins, Akashdeep, Mayank Dagar, and Karan Sharma, and Cam Green and Maxwell.
Yeah, that still doesn't win you the IPL.
अभी
क्या
हैदराबाद
होगा?
के पास 26 CR का बजट था. इन्होंने इसमें
20-50
खर्च कर दिया. 20-50 खर्च कर दिया हैदराबाद ने. 4 के राउंड बचा उनके पास भी. मतलब फ्रेंचाइजी ने माइंड मेकअप किया हुआ है कि मुझे इस प्लेयर को लेना है.
जी, होमवर्क
I
तो
hope
पूरा
that-
होता है ना.
Similar होगा स्टार्क के साथ भी. अब इसका इतना हो
But
गया
इससे तो
बट
नहीं है कि
उसमें मुंबई
हैदराबाद
बाहर
होगी
नहीं
ना.
जाएंगे. उसमें
उसमें
मुंबई बाहर नहीं
बाहर नहीं
जाएंगे.
जाएगा और आरसीबी भी नहीं
Oh my
जाएगा.
God,
तो
this
आरसीबी
is-
can push MI to the limit when it comes to Stark now.
This is crazy.
The मुंबई इंडियंस के
Gerald
पास
Coetzee. So how much did he go for, Pat Cummins?
20.5.
20.5.
Oh my God. The highest ever in IPL,
Yeah,
right?
by
Highest.
by 2 crores.
By 2 crores. Wow.
बेस प्राइस 2 करोड़ था ना पैट कमिंस का. ना मुंबई इंडियंस के पास जो पॉकेट है वो अराउंड 18 CR का है. अब जो हम बात कर रहे हैं लखनऊ जेंट्स, वो तो छोड़ी दो उनके लिए. गुजरात टाइटंस अभी तक बहुत ज्यादा पैसा उन्होंने खोला नहीं है. क्यों?
I don't know. I thought, जैसे कि मैंने कहा था, I thought ये पैट कमिंस के पीछे भागेंगे क्योंकि एक तो वर्ल्ड क्लास ऑलराउंडर, आपको कैप्टन चाहिए. I don't know who they're going to, because like we've discussed, हार्दिक पांड्या को आप 2 प्लेयर से रिप्लेस
Yeah.
करते हो. But that captaincy vacuum, I mean, I know Shubman Gill is there, but you need someone more experienced. तो देखते हैं भी किसके पास जाएंगे. है ही नहीं कोई और ऐसा कोई एक्सपीरियंस ऑलराउंडर ना.
Okay.
RCB के पास around 25.
MI have entered and CSK have entered. So I was expecting कि MI will go for Gerald Coetzee क्योंकि उनको
Yeah.
पेसेस चाहिए.
चाहिए.
मिचेल स्टार्क और जेराल्ड कोत्जिया दोनों पे उनकी नजर रहेगी. कल शाम को हमारा प्रीव्यू शो था, उसमें
How
हमने ये
old
बात
is
किया था.
Coetzee?
25.
No, 23, 24.
23. Yeah. So
23.
MI will
Makes
definitely go
Makes
for him.
sense.
आज MI लगभग 2 ओवरसीज पेसर और 1 इंडियन पेसर पे
23. He's 23.
23.
या तो नजर बनाएंगे. ऑप्शंस हैं जेराल्ड कोत्जिया, मिचेल स्टार्क, मधुशंका, उमेश यादव और शिवम मावी. इन 5 में से आई थिंक उनकी नजर 3 पर जरूर है आज.
Mavi, I think, is going to either KKR or LSG. Strong hunch.
Wherever he's going, but I'm sure MI will be interested in him as well.
Yeah, Karthik Tyagi too.
कार्तिक त्यागी too.
He's
So
also available,
ये
both
6, हाँ,
quick.
कार्तिक त्यागी का नाम मैंने कल मिस कर दिया. ये 6 बॉलर्स में से 3 पर कम से कम MI की नजर जरूर होगी. उनका मॉडल यही है कि 3 पेसर 2 स्पिनर, और आपको स्पिनर इतने ज्यादा नहीं है. हसरंगा चले गए हैं.
Yeah.
So you have आदिल रशीद एंड मुजीबुर रहमान कमिंग. तो दोनों ओवरसीज स्लॉट वाले हैं. तो डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट दे डू इन द पेस ऑप्शंस, उस पर डिपेंड करेगा कि क्या स्पिन ऑप्शन रहेगी उनके पास.
एक चीज अमूमन देखा गया है कि जो चाहे राजस्थान हो, पंजाब हो, सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद हो, ये बहुत ज्यादा डिपेंड करते हैं ओवरसीज प्लेयर्स पे. लेकिन चेन्नई ऐसा प्लेयर्स को सेलेक्ट करता है जो बहुत ही अनकॉमन सा प्लेयर है, लेकिन रातों रात चेन्नई उसको लाके स्टार बना देता है. जैसे रश्विन की हम बात कर रहे हैं. रश्विन एक ऐसा प्लेयर है जो हर कोई जान रहा है. इस वर्ल्ड कप से पहले कोई नहीं जान रहा था, जो बहुत ज्यादा क्रिकेट फॉलो नहीं करता, लेकिन आफ्टर दिस वर्ल्ड कप एवरीवन नोस हु इज रश्विन. ये एक जो प्लानिंग होती है किसी भी टीम के लिए कि एक कुछ नए प्लेयर्स उठाओ, 4 साल 2 साल 3 साल रखो अपने बीच, ट्रेंड करो और उसे फ्यूचर टीम बना के छोड़ो. तो ये प्लानिंग कहीं ना कहीं चेन्नई के सक्सेस का सबसे बड़ा एक वेटेज है.
चेन्नई तो मैं कहूंगा इसका एग्जैक्ट ऑपोजिट रहा है. अगर आप एक स्पेसिफिकली देखें तो चेन्नई हैज गॉन इन फॉर एस्टैब्लिश्ड नेम्स. आप चेन्नई का अगर एक प्रोसेस देखोगे तो वो एक बीच में जोक बन गया था कि अगर आप अंडर 30 हो तो आप बिलोंग ही नहीं करते चेन्नई में.
Daddy Army.
तो हाँ, तो वो तो आप 30 साल से ऊपर का रहना तो एक मैंडेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट हो गया था.
In the meantime, MI have got Gerald Coetzee. Jamie?
Coetzee तो even I
Arshal
said
Patel.
yesterday. I didn't say he'll go for a lot of money.
Yeah,
so
yeah, but we, yeah, not
How much did
5
you
CR.
That's a very good buy.
That's a very good
very
buy.
very good buy.
ये देखना है हर्षल पटेल कहाँ जाएंगे और क्या आरसीबी इनके लिए वापस आएगा या नहीं आएंगे. आई डोंट थिंक वो आएंगे, क्योंकि हर्षल पटेल जो फर्स्ट कपल ऑफ सीजंस में उनके पास वेरिएशंस थे, उसके आगे बढ़ नहीं पाए. ही इज ऑलवेज रिलाइंग ऑन स्लोअर डिलीवरीज, ऑल 6 डिलीवरीज, और वो नहीं चलता है.
जीटी दोनों के बीच में कंपटीशन है.
That's interesting. आशीष नेहरा
Except
उल्टा ब्लेजर
expect
डाल
him
के
to
बैठे हुए
do
हैं.
some weird
हाँ,
things
कुछ
or
ना कुछ इनको करना ही है.
blazer
उल्टा ब्लेजर
उल्टा
डाल के बैठे हुए हैं.
उल्टा ब्लेजर, चश्मा पीछे,
उल्टा
चश्मा पीछे.
दबंग.
But no, Harshal Patel, I agree. He has lost that zip.
He's
of
lost
the
that
first
zip.
वो
two
जब
seasons.
से जडेजा ने उनको कुछ 32 रन मारे ना आखिरी
Yeah,
ओवर में, he's
yeah.
not been the same.
I think वो
Yeah.
इंजरी के बाद जब वापस आया ना,
Yeah.
उसका रिदम ऑफ था, क्योंकि उसका स्लोअर वन रेगुलर स्लोअर वन नहीं था, वो डिप आता था, वो डिप चला गया.
तो
At the next
हर्षल
break
पटेल
we'll
को
take
लेकर बात चल रही है. इस वक्त अराउंड 5 CR भी पटेल पहुंच चुके हैं पंजाब और गुजरात. लेकिन वो जो इंजरी की बात साहिल तुमने की कि अभी एक इम्पैक्ट था हर्षल पटेल का, लेकिन जिस तरह से जडेजा ने जो स्कोर किया अगेंस्ट उनके, एक प्लेयर का करियर सडनली चेंज हो जाता है.
करेक्ट.
एक ओवर आपकी एक इंजरी आपको कहां से कहां लेके चली जाती है, और फिर आप हर्षल पटेल को आप खोज रहे हैं. हम उनके लिए वैक्यूम क्रिएट हो रहा है कि आप उन्हें लाओ, खिलाओ और उन्हें तैयार करो फिर से. लेकिन उनके अंदर जो पोटेंशियल है, उस पोटेंशियल पर हर्षल पटेल अब तक नहीं खेल पाए.
ये तो है, मतलब आप देखो, अगर आप याद करोगे वो दौर जब वो पर्पल कैप विनर बने, आरसीबी के लिटिल लोन प्लेयर थे, उसके बाद आरसीबी ने उनको रिटेन करा, इतना पैसा उनके ऊपर खर्च करा, पोटेंशियल था, सबको वो
आज
स्किल भी था,
वो
आज
injury
भी है. और वो जो मेंटल मेंटली वो इतना स्ट्रांग था ना कि सबसे डिफिकल्ट ओवर्स वो डालता था। आप देखो आरसीबी उसको 4 ओवर जो फेंकवाते थे वो 14वां 16वां 18वां 20वां मोस्टली रहता था, या एक ओवर बीच में कहीं स्लिप इन हो गया। उस दौरान वो गेंदबाजी करना किसी भी बॉलर के लिए आसान नहीं है, और इंडिया में तो खासकर जब आप इतने ड्यू के साथ सेकंड इनिंग में बॉल डालते हो। बट वो इंजरी के बाद जब वापस आया, आई थिंक वो रिदम का प्रॉब्लम हुआ, बहुत रिदम ओरिएंटेड बॉलर था, रिदम ड्रिवन बॉलर था। और जो स्लोअर वन की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ ना, एक स्लोअर वन रेगुलर होता है, हर्षल पटेल का स्लोअर वन डिप करता था आपके ऊपर, तो वहीं पे ये खिलाड़ी बहुत ग्रेट बना था। और ग्रेटनेस ये है कि आज इसकी बोली फिर 7 करोड़ के पास हो गई है, क्योंकि इसका डोमेस्टिक सीजन बहुत अच्छा रहा है। हरियाणा के लिए विजय हजारे ट्रॉफी जो हरियाणा जीती है अभी 2 दिन पहले, हर्षल पटेल ने अहम भूमिका निभाई फाइनल के अंदर, क्योंकि राजस्थान वो गेम ऑलमोस्ट जीत गया था, बट इन्होंने आके विकेट निकाल दिए।
गेम चेंजर
कि आरसीबी रिटेन कर लेगी इसको।
बट जो हम श्रेणी बात कर रहे थे कि पंजाब को भी जरूरत है, पंजाब की टीम और गुजरात की टीम पेपर पे भी दिख रही है हमें, ठीक है, लेकिन उन्हें एक ऐसे प्लेयर चाहिए जो गेम चेंजर हो, जो अपने को बॉलिंग में थोड़ी फील्डिंग में हेल्प कर सके, क्योंकि वो मिसिंग है अभी भी। मैं जो पंजाब की टीम भी बात कर लो या फिर गुजरात टाइटंस की भी बात कर लो,
पंजाब में तो राइट नाउ आपको एक स्टेबल बैटर की जरूरत है। मैं थोड़ी देर पहले कह रहा था कि सारा कुछ प्रेशर जो है वो शिखर धवन पे ही है, तो कहीं ना कहीं उसको बैलेंस आउट करना पंजाब
क्या आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि अगर रचिन पर शायद पंजाब को बीट करना चाहिए था, जो सीएसके ने करके उन्हें बैकअप के तौर पर रखा है, क्योंकि
रचिन तो काफी सस्ते में
अच्छे
गया है,
फॉर्म में चल रहा है रचिन ना,
काफी चीप ऑप्शन,
क्योंकि लिविंगस्टन इज अ लॉटरी ना, लियम लिविंगस्टन इज अ लॉटरी। लियम लिविंगस्टन कांट बी और लाइक कंसिस्टेंट नंबर 4 और नंबर 5 इन अ टी20, वो एक लॉटरी है, वो मैक्सवेल वाला भी नहीं है, वो देखो तो लॉटरी है।
बैट्समैन
8
I think Rachin could have been good for Punjab for sure.
इवन आल्सो दिल्ली के लिए भी दिखता, दिल्ली।
पर दिल्ली में अमृत फिर वो है ना, कितने ओवरसीज प्लेयर, वो तो फिर इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग ने इंटरनेशनल प्रीमियर लीग बना दी।
still have 8
जितने उन लोग ने, पर कहाँ खिलाओगे? मतलब आई थिंक राइट नाउ ऑन द टेबल यू शुड बी फाइनलाइजिंग योर 11। अगर मिनी ऑक्शन की आप बात करेंगे, 11 अपना शीट बनाओ, मतलब आप कर लो, पर 11 आपके माइंड में रहना चाहिए जो
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल।
मतलब आप इतना आगे का क्यों?
मिनी ऑक्शन में आप मेगा ऑक्शन में
मंथ्स थिंग, नो
आप पूरी एक नई
नहीं,
स्क्वाड आप
you're saying
बनाने की
कि-
कोशिश कर रहे हो, बट मिनी ऑक्शन में आपको
नहीं, that's fine, that's fine, but इसका मतलब ये नहीं है ना कि you can't have your 8 overseas players.
no you have but
फेयर इनफ,
मतलब 11 बनाओ मोटा मोटी,
आपका एक 80-90% आप सॉर्टेड रहने चाहिए
करेक्ट
गोइंग इनटू अ मिनी ऑक्शन।
अरे वो सब छोड़ो, हर्षल पटेल को देखो, he's crossed the 10
10
crore mark.
That's a little excessive for him.
10.25
I'm
जो बात
watching
आप
very
फाइल कर भी
I'm
रहते हैं
watching
कि
very
आप
closely.
रीसेंसी बायस आया, इसका डोमेस्टिक अच्छा गया है, विजय हजारे अच्छा
That's a
ball
little
फेंक रहा था।
expensive for him.
That's way over what I
Little
thought.
excessive.
I understand recency bias, लेकिन IPL में काफी times he's not been that potent. So and he's lost his place in India's team. तो जब आपका एक brand value गिरता है, I didn't see him going for more than 6. So
Yeah.
this is for me personally is little
तो
surprising.
जैकपॉट कह रहे हो आपकी हर्षल पटेल के लिए
बहुत ज्यादा है, बहुत ज्यादा है।
नहीं, because उनका performances over the last 1-2 years was not that great. He's not taken that next step. From that perspective, I thought, yeah, Jamie's right. But Jamie, do you think maybe a change in team, change of ground might help him? Because RCB में तो as it is a death trap for bowlers.
Yeah. Again, very keen to see where he finally ends up. Punjab has the highest.
पंजाब नहीं जाना चाहिए उसको, वो उसके करियर का एकदम
नहीं, that is
नहीं, वो
that is
तो
how much budget is there.
उसको नेहरा जी चाहिए, अगर करियर में कुछ करना है
चाहिए ना,
जो
नहीं,
मोहित शर्मा के
not
साथ
just
हुआ,
नेहरा जी।
उसको नेहरा जी चाहिए।
नहीं, not just नेहरा जी, but आप ये भी देखो ना, अहमदाबाद is a huge ground, और इनका जो slower variations है, that is going to work on a ground like अहमदाबाद, जहाँ पे इतना बड़ा ground है, the boundaries are really big. It's not like चिन्नास्वामी जहाँ पे आंख बंद करके आप छक्का मार रहे हो।
छक्के लास्ट ईयर लगे भी अहमदाबाद में थे, रिंकू के 5 भी वहीं आए थे,
वो ठीक
मतलब
है,
ग्राउंड
that's
बड़ा
fine.
लगता है पर
That's
डायमेंशन
fine.
ऐसा नहीं है।
I'm just saying,
अहमदाबाद लाइक ग्राउंड लुक्स इंटिमिडेटिंग, बट इट्स नॉट दैट डायमेंशंस में बड़ा है, लाइक क्लियर तो हो जाता है।
no, but it's not like RCB, right?
Yeah, not like
It's not like RCB. Yeah.
11.75 and counting.
So
now.
10.75 का जो इसका RCB के साथ बिड था, वो क्रॉस हो गया after RCB release.
But let me ask you guys, is he not a bit too one-dimensional? Like, are you just
now he
expecting
is,
him,
now he for sure he is.
6 out of 6 slower balls, power play में इतना
it
खास
is still
नहीं
going
है.
on.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
still
saying.
going on.
Watch this. we can talk about grounds and conditions. जहाँ भी खेलेगा, is he going to give you
प्रीति
that much?
जिंटा को देख के मेरे को वो वीरेंद्र सहवाग का कोट याद आ गया when Sehwag was the mentor or the director something he was with Punjab, no, he was at the table, he said never hand that paddle to a lady because she'll never stop shopping, and
There
she
you go.
hasn't,
They've got him for
and they get the
11.
bid at 11.
We have a lady with
Breaking
us also
news,
now, so let's not
11.75.
make those kind of remarks.
Okay, so hi guys, meeting you here for the first time. Well, thanks to Amrit. First, thanks Amrit. You guys tell how's it going. I want to know SRH. Chetan, SRH जिस तरीके से चल रहे हैं अभी तक.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of good buys for them. I think Travis had really good buy, not just in the short term, but also in the long term for them. Because next year we might look at players who might get retained. Last year उनको top order में उनके पास कोई नहीं था जो उनके young Indian batters को guide कर सके. Mayank Agarwal was not firing for them. So Travis Head, one of the top batters of 2023. I think that's a very, very good purchase if he can carry that form. And we all know what he did in Ahmedabad to us. So from that perspective, I think, that's a very, very good buy for SRH.
Yeah, and Srini, we're talking about Travis Head, but talk of the town is Pat Cummins. And RCB went for Pat Cummins, and it felt like कि सारे पैसे वो उन्हीं पे लगा देंगे, but a wise decision to back out at the last moment.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised with Pat Cummins getting money. 20 crore touch kiye hain. Yes, kind of looked like at one point that it would touch 20, but that bit is surprising.
Yeah.
Pat Cummins getting a lot of money, I think, they just got it divided. Pat Cummins को extra दे दिया, वलिंदु हसरंगा को इतने ही सस्ते में ले लिया.
Yeah.
तो वो कहीं ना कहीं बैलेंस आउट हो गया. और मेरे ख्याल से वो 3 बाइज में SRH has done a very good job. एक और शायद अगर वो 5 करोड़ कुछ बचे उनके पास, एक और अगर कोई यंग बैटर को उठा ले वो, तो ये they are sorted.
Yeah, and साहिल, हमने पैट कमिंस को देख लिया है, हमने यहाँ पे रोमन पावल पे देख लिया. What is the approach that you're thinking? क्योंकि मुझे याद है कि हम आपसे बात कर रहे थे. You said कि जितने भी फास्ट बॉलर्स होंगे वो ज्यादा बिकेंगे इस ऑक्शन में. Do you think it's the trend that's going around right now as well?
I think it's likely to continue. We are just talking about the overseas players. Let's let the uncapped Indian players come into the picture. You'll see some names becoming crorepati's today because अभी teams को requirement है और अभी 2 bouncer वाला rule जो introduce हुआ है उसके बाद you'll see more and more fast bowlers coming to the picture and become very, very relevant in the scheme of things. And right now, as we speak, I think Daryl Mitchell, as we are speaking, Livingston का replacement या backup चाहिए आपको. This boy fits the
4 crore mark.
Yeah, he's a phenomenal player. Last 12 months, जैसा spin को खेला है, कड़क.
I'm surprised GT is not going for him because हमने अभी आपके आने से पहले सुरम्या बात की थी कि हार्दिक पांड्या को रिप्लेस करने के लिए आपको एक प्लेयर चाहिए जो बैटिंग करता है, जो मीडियम पेस करता है. और चलो कैप्टेंसी acumen might not be there with Daryl Mitchell, but the finishing ability from number 4, he can finish games. वो 4 से ही पूरी इनिंग्स को पकड़ के टर्न कर सकते हैं and he can finish games. हमने देखा है what he does for New Zealand. This is the perfect player. I mean, obviously they can't replace Hardik Pandya with just one player. But still, this is the perfect replacement in my mind for Hardik if you're looking at the attributes.
But right now,
and I'm surprised they are not
in
going
the World
in
Cup. I think two of the finest centuries in this World Cup came from this guy. Both
against India.
The best bowling attack in the tournament.
Both against
Both
India.
in a losing cause, but both, if the team was there anywhere in the game, it is thanks to him.
Yeah.
I think the first game, Dharamshala, the way he handled Kuldeep.
Exactly.
He took the game close.
One day before that game, I was speaking to him. We did an interview for Cricket Next, and I did ask him about the IPL. I see, light remark, you want to play. Yeah, it'll be nice playing for the IPL, but we take a lot of pride in playing for New Zealand. He was all chill. But right now, your chill will all heat up because this is a lot of money, 6 crore.
Yeah.
He's nearly 6 crore now. But he
touching
deserves
6
that.
crores.
Like middle order batter, gun player, very good footwork, again spin, very dominating.
6 crores is very good for him. And what DC is in for him?
Delhi Capitals and Punjab
I
Kings
don't
are
understand
in
DC
this
going for him.
bidding battle.
DC is DC.
DC को
किस
क्या
टीम को
चाहिए?
ज्यादा जरूरत है दोनों में से अभी?
Look, if you look at what Daryl Mitchell offers any franchise, any team,
Just DC Punjab.
it's massive.
वो
वो
निकल
टीम
गया
पे
ना
खेल
पहले.
सकते हैं, वो finisher बन सकते हैं. You look at what
No,
he does
just DC
in
Punjab.
England's domestic tournament. Look at what he does in New Zealand's domestic tournament. ये जहाँ जाता है, ये wicket निकालता है. He's always at the ball, so he's a very utility player. And I'm surprised it's taken franchises this long, Suramya, to realize that Daryl Mitchell क्या कर सकते हैं. Srini is right. He scored 2 fantastic hundreds. He got an even better 100 in one of the matches against England before the World Cup in that series. but he's undervalued. Last season, he sat in RCB. His main job was to do reels with Jimmy Neesham. You know,
Yeah.
it's a crime that the world is waking up to what Daryl Mitchell has. उससे पहले 2021 T20 World Cup, I was doing shows with Chetan, and the guy was coming out. He got the team into the final. You know, and now I think he's finally getting his due. You know, तो जहाँ भी ये बंदा जाएगा, he's going to be gold because he should be playing every single match of the IPL that he gets any contract with. Yeah.
I call him the Grant Elliott clone.
Okay.
You know, he's built like that. मतलब a bald Grant Elliott in a way. यहाँ पे तो बाल हैं, and like Srini said, ये बहुत पुरानी photographs use कर रहे हैं. But yeah, he's like a Grant Elliott clone. That kind of mindset that he brings in terms of finishing the games. Like I said, वो पूरी innings को पढ़ के, match को situation को पढ़ के, he can do that. He did that both in Dharamshala and in Mumbai. The most successful batter against India in that World Cup. But even before that, he was like Jamie said, he's not been getting his due. I was always surprised why he's not playing in the IPL, a more prominent role in the IPL. For me, he's a perfect CSK player, a perfect GT player.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised both, obviously, CSK is much settled right now.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised GT is not
GT
in
could
for
have
him.
gone for him, yeah.
I'm really surprised GT is not in for him.
Well,
But I hope he goes to Punjab because he'll get 14 good games there. DC तो will continue to play musical
कोई है नहीं ना
chairs.
पंजाब में,
Exactly.
कोई है नहीं,
पंजाब में
पंजाब
है ही नहीं ना,
कोई।
तो 4 पे आप इसको easily उतार के you can solidify that middle order, have Liam Livingston at 5, you are sorted then. Have Bairstow at 3, Prabhsimran and Shikhar Dhawan at top of the order, you're sorted with top 5. इतना
That
complicated.
is something. It's a very nice line that Sahil used. You know, that at least if he goes to Punjab, उसको 14 game मिलेंगे, which is what every player wants. हर
Yeah.
player को अगर आप पूछो
Exactly.
14
priority
games
क्या
चाहिए,
है,
yeah.
वो तो यही बोलेगा कि I should get my space under the lights. I think.
So they have Harry Brook and now they're going for Daryl Mitchell.
I don't
It
understand
makes
what DC
no
are doing.
sense. It makes no sense. और सबसे बड़ा DC के साथ नेगेटिव पता क्या था last season? Obviously, apart from Rishabh Pant, उससे बड़ा नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता है. लेकिन the other negative was that they let go of Kagiso Rabada.
Yeah.
They were forced to let go of Kagiso Rabada. Not last year, last 2 seasons.
Yeah,
They
mega
were-
auction.
Yeah, mega auction में. And Anrik Nokia never stepped up. से last season
Yeah.
तो शायद इंजरी हो गई थी.
हाँ, कम
और
खेला.
उससे पिछले सीजन में भी the first season of this cycle he was not able to step up. He was not the Anrik Nokia.
Yeah.
The reason was because he was Anrik Nokia along with Kagiso Rabada.
Exactly.
So DC should be looking to replace Rabada. And I don't think either
नहीं हो सकता.
Harry Brook or Daryl Mitchell replace Rabada.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I don't know why they're going for Daryl Mitchell. Then you already have Harry
and they're
Brook.
spending 10
So
crores.
it means you are spending 10 on Daryl Mitchell. So what Jamie was saying is
4 on
right.
Brook.
Then,
So Brook is going to open.
yeah.
Then वरना where will कितना खिलाओगे?
नहीं बट आप उनके 4 ओवरसीज गिनाओ इस टाइम पे. नोकिया खेलेगा या नहीं
मैं तो
खेलेगा?
6 गिना सकता हूँ. उन्होंने
नहीं, नहीं,
जितनी
आप-
शॉपिंग
नहीं,
कर ली है.
4 गिनाओ ना.
Mitchell
आप-
Marsh, David Warner.
David Warner, Mitchell
Yeah.
Marsh will play.
Yeah.
Then you have only 2 spots left. Harry Brook, अभी Mitchell गए नहीं हैं, but Harry Brook, Mitchell and Nokia.
Is Nokia still there? I think he was released.
Nokia
Let
was
me
not
double check.
released.
I think he was released. Let me
No,
double
he's
check.
not in the pool. He's very much there.
He's very
He's
much
there?
He's
Yeah.
there, yeah.
He's not in the pool.
He's not been released. If he was released, he would have come up by now, na?
Correct,
In
correct,
fast
So-
bowlers.
For Daryl Mitchell, 10 करोड़ का मार्क तो टच हो ही चुका है यहाँ पर.
Yeah.
और हम जो बात कर रहे थे, obviously he's a
Yeah,
nice
so they
player,
released
yeah.
Mustafizur. Yeah.
Mustafizur. Yeah. Mustafizur was not going to be
Yeah.
important for them. But again, Mustafizur was they got Mustafizur so that they could try and replace Rabada. But Mustafizur didn't work out for them.
But they have
Yeah.
Ishant Sharma boss leading the attack. They don't need anyone. The great, grand old man of India is there.
But why Punjab Kings
like
are
I said
after
with
Daryl
RCB.
Mitchell, Sahil?
Yeah, what?
Why
Sorry.
Punjab Kings are after him?
Punjab Kings definitely need him at number 4.
Okay, at
If
number
there's
4.
one player they
And-
could like bank upon for the entire season, I
Yeah.
think it has
See,
to be Daryl Mitchell.
एक availability की बात भी है because they
Yeah.
have okay. We also have to figure this out that this is just one season. क्योंकि उसके बाद we are assuming कि mega auction will come up.
Yes.
It's a third year.
Yeah.
So it's a short term buy. So you're thinking for next season and with the T20 World Cup immediately after the IPL,
Yeah.
there's a good chance English players might not be available for the entirety of the IPL. So आपको बेस्टो का रिप्लेसमेंट चाहिए, आपको लिविंगस्टन का रिप्लेसमेंट
Yeah.
चाहिए. बेस्ट और लिविंगस्टन के बिना तो पंजाब के पास कुछ बचा ही नहीं
बचा
है.
ही नहीं है, हाँ.
So from that perspective, they are going hammer and tongs for him.
Makes perfect sense to me. Because look, what he does is he can float. चार पे बेस्ट ऑप्शन है वो सुरम्या,
Yeah.
but the guy can float. He's a quick starter when the situation demands by T20 parameters. वो again strange term, वो anchor कर सकते हैं, लेकिन भाई वो दूसरी तीसरे गेंद पे छक्के लगा सकते हैं वो, you know. And I'm surprised that, I mean, I've seen him in that, इनका जो डोमेस्टिक है वहां पर न्यूजीलैंड में, some Georgie Porgy it was called last time, फिर वो Ram Slam in whatever it's called, I mean whatever it is, whenever I'm seeing him in T20 franchises, चाहे UK हो या New Zealand हो, he has a knack of taking wickets. He bowls 4 overs, 2 for 30. That's golden. तो जहां भी जाएगा Daryl Mitchell, I think he's a steal. He's just amazing player.
But वही बात है ना जेमी, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स में जगह क्लियर समझ में नहीं आ रही है.
हाँ बिल्कुल, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स में, like I think Sahil was saying or Chetan was saying, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स में वो कहां से फिट होंगे? I'm actually struggling because again then you're saying कि आपका David Warner, Harry Brook, Mitchell Marsh और Daryl Mitchell, your top 4 or your overseas players. आप एक स्पिनर नहीं खिला सकते हो, आप एक ओवरसीज बॉलर नहीं खिला सकते हो, unless you're saying कि हैरी ब्रूक इज और प्लान बी प्लेयर, हम उसको नहीं खिलाएंगे, जब कोई इंजर्ड होता है, जब कोई प्लेयर रेस्ट मांगता है, तब हम हैरी ब्रूक को खिलाएंगे. But
DC have Lungi Ngidi as well.
that's what I'm saying. They have players which we're not factoring right now, and they'll be bowling all-rounders or fast bowlers. So
Yes.
strange.
Yeah, this makes no sense. From DC's perspective, because they've
Punjab
got
can afford to go till 15 for him, yeah. Because
Yes,
he'll
Punjab
be like,
can afford to.
Yeah,
But
but
Sahil,
why
let's
DC?
talk about Delhi Capitals as a team.
so they
as
pulled
well,
out.
Okay.
DC have pulled out.
good decision.
Sahil, when you talk about Delhi Capitals as a team, okay, so the last time when we saw Delhi Capitals, you know, it seemed that they were all over the place. They didn't have a proper plan because obviously Rishabh Pant wasn't there. Then it was onto David Warner, and they lost first 5 matches, and then they were looking, you know, a lack of planning was also there. Delhi Capitals this time as well, when they are sitting here in the auction, it seems that they don't have a proper planning, right? Because they're going after Daryl Mitchell. But आप खिलाओगे किस नंबर पे, ये एक बड़ा सवाल है. So how is this team made? Because आपके पास कुछ options है जो आप ले नहीं रहे हो. And then auction maybe you are not going after the right players.
I think it was a season of chaos for Delhi last time around, for sure. Matlab, right from David Warner taking up captaincy and doing what he did, matlab, there was no intent from him at top of the order. The batting didn't click. Prithvi Shaw struggled. They tried Sarfaraz Khan. They tried Manish Pandey. Everyone just struggled except Akshar Patel. I think there wasn't any bright spot from their campaign. David Warner to a certain extent, yes, but that batting any Ranji Trophy player can do, yeah. But when you're not facing the strike rate pressure, when you're batting nearly run a ball, so that is not T20 batting for sure. So it was a season of chaos, and I'm still surprised what they're doing at the table this time around too. आप bowlers लेकर आओ, अक्सर के साथ एक quality spinner लेकर आओ, आप batting pack करी जा रहे हो, get a couple of good Indian uncapped players, boss, and have them around the likes of Mitchell Marsh, David. I think they also have Phil Salt, or have they released him? They've released him. Yeah, Phil Salt is released. So you still have a couple of good quality overseas batters uske around Indian players.
But again,
have that balance. No, it's not International Premier League.
Everything Sahil is saying is correct, but what do they need? They need a top order person who keeps wickets. You cannot expect a first ball of the IPL Rishabh Pant will be there. They have to budget. उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि ऋषभ पंत वापस आएंगे, but you have to plan for him not to be there. You're chasing Daryl Mitchell. I would much rather they've gone for a get back Phil Salt, go for Josh Inglis, go for Kusal Mendes. Daryl Mitchell is not going to give you what you need. You need a keeper batsman जो top 3 या maximum 4 पे खेलता हो. And if you're going to spend 14 crores on Daryl Mitchell, आपका keeper कौन है? ऋषभ पंत. You cannot assume he's going to come back so soon. So strange.
And will he come as a wicket-keeper batter, or he'll be coming specially only as a batter? That's a question.
So they need to keep their monies for a backup for Pant as a batsman, as a wicket-keeper. That's most important. लेकिन उस पे जाने से पहले मैंने क्या कहा था? Daryl Mitchell is your CSK player. He's your typical CSK player. I was surprised why they didn't go for him. And look, they've entered
they have
bidding
entered
for
the
him.
Bidding war.
At 12.5 CR, they entered the bidding for Daryl Mitchell.
Yeah. And ये तो एक trend रहा है ना चेतन CSK के साथ. They always go after the New Zealanders. You know, they are always after
Punjab
them.
are off.
Punjab are out
Punjab,
of the
Punjab
bidding war.
Oh, so CSK will get
So
him.
CSK.
14. So this is what.
14.
This is interesting.
He is your
Okay, let's
typical.
just wait. The countdown is on. Let's just wait what's going to happen here.
But he is your typical CSK
player.
And I was surprised that CSK GT were also not going for him, but I was surprised कि CSK क्यों नहीं जा रहे हैं. They had that purse, and you know it made sense why they let Travis Head go, because they had 16 crores of Ben Stokes purse, Ben Stokes को उन्होंने
Yeah.
रिलीज किया. They had 16 crores to spend on an overseas player.
तो एक बात बताओ चेतन, इनके ओवरसीज कौन रहेंगे? You start
We'll
with
come to
Devon
it. Let them get
Conway.
it. Let them get it, and then we'll come to it. But what I'm just trying to say is,
So the discussions going
Yeah,
on in
and in the meantime, I'll open.
yeah.
I think Pathirana and
so, yeah.
Conway are going to be two.
No, wait. So we
So
have
Darren Mitchell is
Devon
most likely
Conway,
to go to
Moeen Ali.
CSK.
Moeen Ali,
Moeen Ali is not available for the entire season.
Manish
from what I heard.
Tikshana, Pathirana. So that's 4. And then who else did they get today?
Tikshana hटाओ ना.
Rachin Ravindra.
Rachin Ravindra.
Rachin Ravindra.
Tikshana क्यों
He's
हटा
gone. He's
नहीं,
gone.
मैं हर मैच 14 games not.
And,
I'm just counting the
yeah,
overseas players.
He's sold to
Super
Chennai
Kings ने
Super
खरीदा.
Kings.
He is your quintessential Chennai player. यही मैंने आपको कहा था. They entered at 12 crores, and now this makes sense because Travis Head को they let go, and they've got what? What did Ben Stokes not do for them last year? He did not play as much, but he did not bowl.
Yeah.
This guy bowls.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This guy bowls. He's going to give you those 2-3 overs. What they'll do is, whoever is the captain after Dhoni or whoever it is, they don't need to worry about playing an extra pacer.
Yeah.
Boss, CSK have had a gun auction so far. Rachin Ravindra, Shardul
They-
Thakur.
So
Darren
now-
Mitchell,
yeah.
they have plugged whatever gaps there
And
were.
They
that's
have
where
done more.
planning
They have
comes
done
in,
more.
Sahil.
Yeah.
That's
They've
where
done
planning
more.
comes
Yeah.
in. When you sit at the auction table with
Correct.
proper planning, when you know what are the
So they
vacant
knew where
spots
they
and you
went
go
sh-
on
they
for
were
the
where
right
they
players,
went
that's
short.
what happens. That's why they have won title 5 times. They know the game. They are here in the